You shouldn't even wear those headphones.
Yeah, you don't deserve them yet.
Sorry.
I don't know. We have music that we want to play. Man, right when I opened the mic, I went, I don't want to talk in this thing.
Let's do a full show best of.
I'm just so angry today.
Why? You seem a little angry, but I didn't want to bring it up, but now I am. So now I have to really steer
I brought it up
instead.
earlier, so.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
I'm just mad.
Why?
He wants to go be a bartender.
I do. Because it's just radio blows.
But why?
What did we do?
What did the listeners do now?
No listeners. No, nothing did anything.
Oh, well, I don't like this.
Here's my issue. Let me tell you. Or wait, do we want to play a song? We could play a song. If
I don't know.
To.
Nah. We got commercials and stuff, and it's a little late, so let's just get into.
Let me state. This morning I woke up and the lights were off, and I went, I smell S.
Oh no!
And then I hear my white dog by the slider, and I'm like, this ain't gonna be good. I'm gonna have to pick this up, or I could just walk out of the house, lights off, and I didn't see it. I was late.
Yeah, you didn't smell it? No, it's like he must have done it after I left,
right? And so
it's not like she's gonna CIA or CSI put a temperature gauge in there.
Right. By the way, it's Jake and Tanner show. Hi, I'm Jake.
Oh, we haven't had any intro music, and it's really screwing me up.
I'm Jake. I'm the one that hates radio today. Tanner across from me. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. I'm Tanner, and I'm the one who you can see my nipples in all of my shirts.
That's right. Sydney.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I seem to be the most positive one in the room today.
Shut up! That's a producer's job. Sorry, you can never be angry or in a bad mood.
Yeah. We all take turns being in bad moods.
And it's never my turn.
Spoiler alert, it is never your turn.
You'll see this, Sydney, about once a week from me hating radio.
Yeah, he was trying to tell me he was going to be a bartender and stay up till 3 a.m.
I used to do it. Well, I was a golf course bartender.
I was going to say, at no point were you up till 3. Ain't nobody shutting down the bar.
Okay, well, anyway, so let me go back to, I'm smelling this, lights are off, and I'm like, I'm going to just do it, I'm going to turn on the lights, because once I turn on the lights and I see it, I'm like, I got to clean it. Because
responsibility, good husband and
good dog owner.
An okay dog owner means that I have to pick this up.
And I looked, I turned the light on, that's how you say that, and it was diarrhea everywhere. It wasn't just hard turd.
No.
It was flat like a pancake. And I'm like,
God.
I haven't started my
somebody
coffee.
Microwaved it.
Right. I haven't started my coffee. I got things I got to do.
I mean, coffee and diarrhea is not a pleasant smell in the AM.
And so I'm like, I'm going to I'll just flip it. I'll clean it. And so I ended up cleaning. There's little paw tracks everywhere.
You need one of those Roombas.
Yeah. No, I don't know if that cleans up diarrhea. That'll just spread it.
You can get the floor.
Scrape it everywhere.
You can get the floor cleaning one.
I'd be so mad.
They make Roombas for everything now.
If they make a diarrhea Roomba, I'll take it.
I saw an ad for a vacuum cleaner yesterday on Facebook.
Okay.
It kind of has something to do with diarrhea.
Sure.
Because I think it would work. But it was like, use this vacuum cleaner. It's wet and it sucks.
I got one of those.
And it sucked up, somebody spilled spaghetti and they just sucked up all the spaghetti noodles and stuff.
We have one of those.
And that
those Bissell's or whatever?
Yes!
Yeah, that's what we have.
It made me mad.
Those things are, we have to live with one of those now. There's no way you can live without it.
But you
spaghetti?
have dogs.
No, we don't do it with spaghetti. We do have dogs. Yes.
Dogs eat all the food on the floor.
That's right. That is true. I always feel bad that people that don't have dogs, because what do you do when you drop a piece of food? You pick it up. That's weird.
So I had to, real quick, and we'll get back into your thing, but we had to, this is back on the whole dogs thing. I had to shut the water off because I was messing with the pipes downstairs, but my wife wanted to rinse off dishes because they just had dinner upstairs. And
you had to eat dinner downstairs, naturally.
And I ate dinner downstairs because I'm a man?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's what you do.
And she was like, well, I want to rinse these off before I put them in the dishwasher. Gus, come here. And she just put them all on the floor, and he licked them clean. And everybody looked at us like we were weirdos.
I don't know. You're going to be...
They were getting washed anyway.
You're going to put them in the dishwasher?
Yeah. It's just get the
sauce. Why waste water?
Yeah.
Give the dog a little treat, and you don't got to waste water. Matt Damon would probably... You should write Matt Damon, tell him that story so he could sign a headshot for you of him playing in his bathtub.
I'm sick of
much water.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon's so needy.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Matt Damon loves water.
Yeah.
FYI,
when he did was it the ice bucket challenge? He did something where it was like, this is for ALS, but let me make this about water too. And he grabbed a water out of the toilet and dumped it on himself.
Great cause. Most annoying thing ever. Great cause. Glad it raised a lot of money.
Yeah.
Boy, was it so stupid.
Do you think he goes past water parks and just flips them off?
Oh, yeah. Or it's just his PR thing. Like they go, hey, you need something, so act like you like water a lot.
I mean, I like
I'm
water,
serious.
but like food's
I've
cool
never
too,
seen you
right?
drink water.
I drink water sometimes. I
have
drink it at home.
Never seen
Yeah.
him drink water.
He usually does it. He has a bowl at home.
Yeah.
Laps it up like a dog.
I
Doesn't
used
use
to-
his hands.
When I really got into the gym, I quit drinking coffee and I was only drinking tea. Remember that at KCI?
Yeah.
For like a while, and then I always had my tumbler thing of water, and then I was like,
Tea
wait a
can
minute,
screw you
I'll
up, man, if you
die.
drink too much of it. Oh, it makes you so ill.
Yeah, because if you drink,
Like I was drinking it like I was drinking coffee at one point because I'm like, oh, this is my new thing. I'm going to start being healthy. That lasted like a day because
like-
maybe my body wasn't used to it.
and it's weird because coffee's not bad for you. If you add creamer and stuff to it, that's when it starts getting bad. But black coffee,
I think as much as I do, probably
it's
not as good.
It's not as good.
Probably not.
But like 1 or 2 cups or whatever. I don't know what's a cup though. 8 ounces.
I think-
Oh,
or-
then never mind.
yeah.
I'm drinking too much coffee. But no,
You don't have coffee every day, do you? Or
yeah.
do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
I make it every single.
For some
morning.
reason, sometimes. Oh, maybe it's just you drink it on your way here and then you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes me sad. If I ever drink both cups of coffee
I
before
had-
I get here, oh man, and one of them's a big bubba. Oh, not only do I got to pee really bad, but it also makes my heart a little sad because I don't have any coffee in this building. And I like to have my coffee while I sit.
Yeah, most of the time I will stop at the gas station. I will grab a 20 ounce with some ice in it,
Yeah.
so I can drink it right away, and a 24 ounce that's closed. So then when I get here, it's still hot.
Well, my wife texts me
What'd she
after
say?
the diarrhea thing, and she says, I just sent you an email about Dewey's T-ball schedule. He's got 2 practices before June. Another thing, having kids, you got to do things like this. And it goes late, and it's
Man.
more not prepping, or it's prepping during, and then you're a bad dad because you're not cheering
No.
your kid on.
Don't feel bad because like you don't have to do those things. It's just that you're like, I want to be a good dad and
I
a
don't.
better father than my father
That-
was.
maybe.
Like,
Yeah, why do you even have to pay attention? Nobody hits the ball at that stage anyway.
Yeah, but it's weird, man. When you're sitting around and other parents are looking at you, it's bizarre.
Well,
It
and
is a weird thing. You want to be that dad. You want to be involved. I remember the first year I took a lawn chair and a couple beers, and that's what I was doing. And then Angie goes, "You don't get to do that anymore." Because you and Tim were the only ones. Actually,
see, you should live up in my area.
where that just happened.
Because people tailgate before church in my area.
Yeah, no,
They're like,
I
Let's
get it.
go get our Jesus.
No,
And they do keg stands.
No, I don't think that happens, but I understand that.
Colin, yeah.
I get that.
Happens.
You're acting like Fredonia. There's no drinking. Holy ass.
Oh yeah, there's drinking, right?
Right.
But
Go on.
actually, I don't know how much drinking. How much do they do in public in Fredonia? Not just your cul-de-sac,
I don't know.
but like, do you ever just see people walking their dogs with beer?
I probably not.
Because that happens in
Yeah.
Coleman too often.
Yeah, you're probably a little bit more rednecky. We have a couple gas stations now.
Oh, we have one shut down.
I'm sorry for your loss.
We have a Piggly. We just got a Family Dollar. Ooh!
Man, I tell you what, we don't have that. We have gas stations. That's all we have.
You got a
you
McDonald's.
have a McDonald's.
we got a
Yeah.
McDonald's attached to
And
one of
how
them.
many parks do you have?
A couple probably.
Couple?
Wait.
Oh, we got that.
1, 2,
Two,
3,
three.
3, 4.
We got one
You might have
park.
4.
We got one park that works, and then another one where the slide is so old
Yeah.
that it's a cheese grater, and there's literally tape on it that says you shouldn't slide down this.
Yeah, we got one of those too. Where
Yeah.
it's like it's kids put their own lives in their hands when they go up that slide because it's way too tall. I get it.
I went down it, and it's one of those old timey metal slides, and I went whipping down, and
Were you wearing
and
shorts? Because you could have.
I could have been really injured, but I went whipping down, and then V was like trying to climb up, and I was like, you're gonna die. You're gonna end up in the road. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Coleman drinks hard
Yeah.
all the time, just all the time. Just everybody's just drunk. You going to the library? Yeah, you need a sixer?
Sounds good.
Oh,
to
you
me.
guys have a library.
We have a library. I don't know where it is, but I've heard about it.
That we do not.
We used to have a bowling alley.
No, I think your town's bigger than mine.
It has 800 people.
Well, I don't know
I
why you have
only
so
have a
much
gas
stuff
station
then, because
and a
we
Subway.
literally don't have anything.
We
Like I said, we got parks, and then from there we have 2 gas stations.
I don't
That's
even have
it.
a bar.
Well, we got a bunch of those.
Yeah, we have a ton of bars. We have 836 people according to the last census. We have a Piggly Wiggly and
See, we don't have a store. That'd be nice to have one of those where they up price everything, but it's like great.
but
I
you're
need hamburger
so
buns.
close to
That's true.
Grafton.
Well,
Like, the
Saukville's
closest-
like about like 10 minutes.
Yeah, see, the closest thing for us is Marinette, and that's 25-30. So, like, we needed a Piggly
I
Wiggly.
see. Hold on. For Wisconsin.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
I got to see how much
I think you guys have over
2,000.
Yeah,
we
you
have
got-
2,163.
Oh,
that was
Metropolitan.
2011. I bet you there's more now. They didn't count me then. Probably 2,167.
Coleman,
Seven now.
Wisconsin
Probably.
population. Yeah. Oh, God! It's gone down!
Do you have a Subway? Somebody said you have a Subway.
We do. We
No,
have it.
don't-
It's
we don't
right
have a
off
Subway.
right off the highway.
We
We,
gotta-
only
we
have
gotta-
696 people now. 200 left the town.
Yeah, but your towns are really close together. You got Pound right there,
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh, let's look up pound
So you got to add that.
plus pound Wisconsin. 300. Oh my God! Almost 1,000 people. Pound has nothing. Pound has literally nothing. That's where all the trash people live.
Don't you have to go to their post office though if you want a receipt?
No. Coleman post office only gives you receipts. Pound post office, you go in there and say, "Hey, can I get a tracking number?" And they're like, "We don't do that. What are you talking about? What's a
Man, you got to go to
computer?"
Big C. You got to go to the place that's got those moving stairs if
Yeah.
you want.
Moving stairs.
You want those.
I didn't see an escalator until I was 16 years old.
It's really early. What do you
didn't
want?
go to Bay Park Square Mall.
Really-
There's one inside of Yonkers.
What's up, Jim?
Quiet. I have something important.
Okay.
Tanner, aren't you part of Pound now? So aren't you with those trash people?
No, still have a Coleman
You're part of-
I still have a Coleman address.
Suck
But
it,
aren't
Jim.
you in Pound? Technically closer to Pound?
No, I'm actually farther away from Pound. Stay in your damn lane.
It's like, you trump me, I got nothing left. That's all I had
You
this
got
morning.
nothing.
You
Hi,
guys.
Sydney, how are you?
Good, Jim. How are you?
Good. How's the bidet?
This is just how the show's going to
haven't
go
used
today,
it
huh?
since, but it kind of scares me.
Well, that's good. At least you're nice and clean.
I mean, there's that.
Anyway, my hot water heater broke last night.
You don't need a hot water heater, Jim.
I took a cold-ass shower this morning.
Are you awake now?
At that point, I would have just showered with baby wipes.
A horse
You
bath?
okay?
What's that?
Are you okay?
No, I
Are
didn't
you
even get
okay?
into I hate radio. We talked a lot of population.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Can I have Jake's job?
You can. I'm
Radio,
not
I call
kidding.
it.
No.
This, by the way, this could be the worst job on the planet.
Why?
It is. It really could.
You know,
I mean,
every single day I come in here, and then after every break, Sydney, we get paid for this.
well, we do.
This.
Well, now we don't even have enough time.
We'll get into it next. We're not over with the
wait,
saga of why
Jake, I
Jake
thought-
is not okay with radio today.
I'm never okay.
I thought
with
you were
radio.
putting Billy down, Jake.
I want to.
That was happening like a week ago.
Okay,
Yeah,
one
well,
crisis at a time, Jim.
Jim, don't. We gotta figure things out.
No, it's all figured out.
Therapist,
I
call!
know. No. I know exactly why I hate radio. It's not a secret that I hate radio. I
No.
say it just about once a week.
It's not.
Thanks,
but-
Jim. Bye.
We only have a minute.
No, it's a great job. It is.
And I
It's a
wanna
fun
figure
job.
out
I'm not
why-
kidding. It's a really neat,
Well, yeah,
fun.
it's Nito Burrito.
It's creative. The demanding of creativity is unbelievably stressful.
Oh God! Did another salesperson say, "Hey, I promised a promotion that
No.
you guys would come up with something amazing. You have to execute it tomorrow."
Well, salespeople, I'm not even thinking of. Put those on the list, Lo. No, I love every salesperson that is in this building. That is true. All right. Well, I don't want to focus on why I hate radio so much. But
I do.
Okay.
Because
Well,
I gotta figure out why. We glazed over it and talked about whose town's bigger, like we were flexing some really weird things.
yeah. Also, if we got a chance, Sydney found a quiz, and she wants to know if we're going to get ripped off by mechanics.
Specifically, Jake.
Yeah, I'm very interested in
I
this.
mean, I think we all know the answer, but
We'll find out. All right. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. We're going to try getting in this quiz here in a minute. It's Jake and Tanner show. I'm Jake, and man, I just had such a headache this morning. Cleaning up dog diarrhea too early. That's how I started out my morning. Tanner, the other host of the show.
Hi, my name's Tanner. I almost took my bike to work today, but I realized I made a oil change appointment at Matthews Tires, and I had to have Sydney pick me up, and she got so confused.
That was going to be my fun fact.
She got so
another
confused.
One. That sucks.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Were you done? I'm so bad.
No, I gave her directions on how to get here, and she was like, I wasn't even going to go there.
I
no, that
asked
sounds like me.
I was like, which one? And he said, at the roundabout, take a left. And I was like,
did you?
No, I said at the exit.
Hold on. Sydney, tell me something, and then we'll go right back to that. Then we'll circle back.
Oh, that was my something.
Okay, circle back. Go ahead.
Okay, this is what I wrote. She said, I was like, I need you to pick me up at Matthews Tires. Okay. And I said, take a left off the exit, right at the roundabout, left at the roundabout,
what exit?
Down on the left.
What roundabout?
That sounds confusing. I'm with Sydney on this.
I turned around in the roundabout because then I was like,
wait, you went all the way in a circle?
I'll just look up Matthews Tires. And then I was like, oh, it must be this one because he didn't tell me which one. And then I had to turn around. I was going 50 in a residential.
How many Matthews Tires are there?
There's a couple of them.
Okay,
but
wait, here in Appleton?
Yeah, there's one on College Ave, and then there's like the one that's over there.
Van Hoyer. But I was like, if I don't tell you what exit to take, I assume it's the work exit. You should take your normal exit and then.
No, I panicked when you said, "Can you pick me up?"
See, I would have done the same thing. I would have panicked too.
I stopped on the side of the highway. I put my hazards on, and I was like, "Okay, where am I going? I have to turn around."
I would have done that too because I would have been like, maybe he's not thinking or she's not thinking of the place to go. And I would have done, or the right place to go. Maybe you think that I already know that.
I don't know where Matthews Tires is.
I just immediately started finding the address.
Side note, I can tell you.
It wasn't immediate.
You know how this stupid, my God, this makes me hate society. Like, you know, the face swap where you become a woman and that's fun. Put it on Facebook or whatever. Yay.
Well, we did that, so.
Well, I got forced. It was almost Snapchat rape or whatever. You look identical, or your wife looks identical to you.
Yeah.
This goes to that theory of
everybody's related and should bang their cousins.
Everybody likes people.
Well, you guys are both from Coleman, so
like each other.
Possible.
Yeah,
everyone does.
Because you and Angie look a lot too. A lot alike.
Which, by the way, that's a whole nother segment, man.
You're
dealing with something with that.
That you and your wife look the same.
No, not at all.
Did you guys do a 23andMe and now we had to have a conversation?
Oh, by the way, Jake, this will make you feel better.
Okay.
At the Brewers bus, my stepsister posted something on her Snapchat story, I think of you dancing, and then she got a message and it said, "Who's the hottie with the tattoos?"
Nice.
Yeah.
That does make me feel better. I have been feeling old listening to you jibber jabber last week and a half.
You are sexy, and I tell you that every day.
Yeah, but I can't take it from you.
Why?
You're like my brother.
I'm in love with you. And it's like, it's not fair. Anything can happen, and you'll always just love me. Hey, no, back to the saga. What is it today that is making radio terrible?
Oh, it's not just today.
Or tomorrow. Or
well,
like,
here,
what
let me read you this. Let me read you this one. And then I feel bad. Amla and Finster were a duo out in Traverse City, Michigan. All right. They split up, blah, blah, blah. Okay. There's a guy here. He says this, quick update on my status. This started yesterday with me going, God, flipping radio is brutal. I have already served over, this is what he just said. He posted on the radio Facebook, if you will. Yeah. Hey, guys, I've already served over 8 months of my 1-year non-compete. I only got 10 weeks left of working full-time construction. Thank God, because I'm 50. My 50-year-old body is killing me. And he goes on. And it just sucks so hard that you got to sign these non-competes.
You know what you told me yesterday? Sydney, I love contracts.
I do love contracts. I don't like non-competes. There's a difference between contracts and non-competes. Contracts will protect you for a very, like if you get a 5-year contract.
I think a non-compete is a type of contract.
It is a type of contract, but you haven't been in the situation where you lose this job and guess what? You're moving your whole damn family to Tennessee. You haven't been there yet.
Yeah, because you can't, literally, Jake and I have non-competes here.
That means we can't get a job here.
I love Tennessee.
But within 70... yeah, but you don't have a family. You've got a butt problem. That's it.
That's it.
Like, that goes everywhere with you.
And it doesn't complain. You complain about it.
Yeah. But like...
It probably hates me too.
We did sign a thing here that said, if we move... or if we lose our gig, even if they fire us because of budget cuts.
That's what I mean. We can get fired.
We can't
Or-
work here for one whole year. We can't work within 75 miles.
And so
The
you're
signal
moving.
don't
You
go
don't
no
even live within
75
70
miles.
miles.
Well, that is a thing. Now, what you're saying is a thing, which hit bad for him because he has literally nowhere to go radio wise. For me, I do have Milwaukee, but there's only like 4 stations. You know what I mean? So it's like, and those jobs are hard to get. Radio jobs are hard to get. So most of the time you're picking up, just like when I was talking to my nephew, he was, who's the country guy that just got canned? Fitz.
Fitz?
Yeah, and he was like, there he goes. He's going to pick up he's lived there for 10 years. Now he's got to pick up his whole entire family and move to like Florida or something now.
Literally, I can tell you the radio stations that Jake and I could go to where we could still travel and it's outside of 75 miles. We can go to Wausau.
Guys, you're so negative.
We can go.
I'm trying to make you feel better, and it's not working.
You should. And I feel bad, but no, this just bothers me. This is one thing I hate about radio. And I know there's other jobs that have non-competes. You know, and my neighbor was saying, man, he's like, your job is cutthroat because he's an electrician. He's like, I would just go get an electrician job somewhere else.
And if you have a non-compete at a different place, it's usually not as long as a year. A year is insane to me. That's why
this is what we do to feed our family. And then they go, you can't do that anymore for an entire year unless you move.
Like if you lost your gig at Culver's, you could go to Burger King and nobody cares.
I mean, Culver's technically would care.
But if they fired
I technically signed a thing that was like, won't work for competition.
Oh,
a year after employment.
Wait, you have a non-compete at Culver's?
Non-compete even if they fire you?
I mean, it's Culver's and nobody cares.
No, you do, Lo?
But
wait, you can't work where?
I mean, it's technically not a contract, but it's like an agreement that it's like not an employment contract, but you know it.
No, I know like Free Beer and Hot Wings, when they did their contracts, they worked their non-compete down to 30 days.
That's how it should be.
And it should be. Like that's
Kevin
what
Ralston,
we would do.
Ralston out in Florida, he said too, when we were getting ready to do that whole move to Milwaukee, he says, they should be no longer than 60 days. And he says, if it is 60 days, they pay you 60 days. And he says the reason being is because how dare them fire you and you can't provide for your family. No, they pay you. That's just not fair. And so every contract he has, it's fine. You can give me a 90-day non-compete, but you're paying me those 30 days.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, those 90 days.
I want to be paid
but now
until
Ralston,
I can work.
At that point, could do that.
Yeah.
Because and so that was just
that's
one
what an
part.
agent's for.
Right, and that's what an agent's for. But that was one part of the whole radio thing that was getting me a little fired up yesterday, just because I'm like, oh, man, I felt bad for this guy. Because part of me goes, when you're 50, that's right around this is 11, 12 years away from me. And if I get canned, that sucks. Then I got to go do something that I don't want to do, right?
You could be one of those people who sample stuff at Sam's Club.
Right, or Costco? No, I would have to. Costco, by the way, is not probably a bad gig to get.
Isn't that cutthroat, though? Like, aren't those sample people, don't they get paid on how well their stuff goes? I had heard that that's like a legit thing. Like, if you don't do well on your samples, that you get
canned, like the old lady. Go on, get out of here, Granny.
If you grab too many and not actually grab any of the product, it's like you gave out this much, but nobody bought any of it. What is wrong with you?
They beat you in the back.
Yeah,
just all those old women are crying.
You have to go back.
Mister,
and pick a stick, pick a switch. Do it.
So, and then that was just one part. Get me fired up about radio.
Yeah.
Now then, I talked to Colton. My wife says I should not talk to my nephew.
I agree with her.
Yeah, you guys seem like you just make each other sad.
Really? No,
No,
he makes me sad.
I agree with you.
And I love it. I'm not jealous of his success. I love it. I'm jealous of the opportunities, right?
Yeah.
He tells me yesterday, Billy the Kid is another guy in radio. And I got to know we're doing a lot of, I'm sorry, Danderson. Make it quick. He just bought a restaurant.
Billy the Kid did?
Yeah, just for more income because he wants more income.
Yes.
I don't have restaurant money. Colton just got a little track syndication thing. Anyway, not counting his paycheck or any kind of endorsements, he's making an extra like $2,500 a month now. Okay? And he says this to me because I was like, oh man, don't tell me that. I go, I'm happy for you, but God. He goes, here's the thing, man, if you would move, and he goes, I think if you would have just stayed jockeying, you would be doing this. He goes, you'd be in the top 3 because literally he's doing what I do. I mean, that stuff's comes pretty simple to me on what he does. And so I just got so bummed out hearing that. Do you know what I mean? And then I was talking to my wife. My wife, I think, makes me sound like I'm jealous of Colton. I'm not. Again, I'm jealous of the opportunities because he works for a big company that puts you places. Like, hey, we got 6 stations. You guys, for us to try to get syndicated, what we're trying to do, which is going to happen, it just takes longer because we don't have a big company that they can place you in all these stations to make money.
This is the only 5 radio stations or 4 radio stations that this company has. So we can't just put us... Hey, you've got another one in Tennessee. Put us in there.
Right.
Let's see how it goes.
And then I'm talking to my wife, and I go, I'm not trying to be mean here or rude, but it's hard for you to understand that because our ceiling for income never stops. So I go, I feel like a failure when other people are in radio making millions and I'm making my X amount, which is comfortable. But why am I not doing that? Well, that makes me feel, because I go, as a dental hygienist, you pretty much make what you make. There's no, I mean, maybe a raise here and there. If
there is a top though. There's a no point where if she started at 18, eventually as a dental hygienist, she's making $285,000 a year.
So
there is a cap.
Well, for us, we don't have a cap.
Yeah,
we literally don't have a cap. So in the back of my head, and maybe this is different for men and women too. Maybe men put a little bit more focus on money and career.
We can compensate.
Right. We can think math and stuff like that.
Think about this like shoes.
Right. Or skirts. Or like washing your hair.
So many shoes.
Or a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A washboard or something.
No, and so I don't think it's hard to see that in your career and in my career. And it is, man, it is. There is no ceiling on the amount of money you can make. It's unbelievable in this career. I mean, I know people that are making millions, including that Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
I mean, and that guy, by the way, I talked to him and he says, because I asked him, I go, how did you get so successful in this career? This was back in like 2008. Yeah. And he said a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of it.
No, he said just right place at the right time. He goes, he worked for this guy named Tic Tac. He was his intern, big night show in Detroit. Which, by the way, dude, Tic Tac, this is how he was.
Tic Tac.
I love it. This is what he did when NSYNC was coming into town. This was back like in whatever, real early stages, but the NSYNC craze was really hitting hard.
Yeah.
He said that he's tracking their limo, and he's got this limo, and he got a limo, and he's saying NSYNC is in there, and they're going to be at this place, and he had everybody following this limo, and he pulls in, and he just brings out cardboard cutouts. He had his intern bring cardboard cutouts of the limo, and then he pushed play on a radio.
Thing that yelled bye or whatever. That's awesome.
But anyway, and he bounced there, and he went to Dallas, and they're like, hey, do you want to do nights? He's very good too, but.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you and I have had this conversation before.
Yeah.
Like, if we wanted to we could do like a legit afternoon show, or you could just go jogging on your own. But
I don't
this
know if
is
I know
more
how to
fun.
do that anymore.
Like, this is more fun, and
it is.
And
I'll
working
tell you,
for this company is just a hair more stable.
Well, Colton said, he goes, boy, you got security, and you guys get to do a show. That's a big difference.
Which is awesome. It's like,
but also that stuff that
I like cars.
But also that stuff that Dave Ryan does and Kevin Ralston, that stuff comes so easy. It is.
It's
really easy. I mean, it's creatively demanding. It really is, but it's easy to think of those kind of things to do.
Well, yeah,
and they're making a killing. See, this is where I go back and forth, man. Where I love the show that we get to be real, okay? But you and I could create that all day long, and those guys are making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, think about Free Beer and Howings then.
Right.
I mean, they do what we do, except they make a ton of money.
Yeah, right.
Too.
True. Let's text him. Let's see how much he makes.
Hey, settle a bet for us. What's your yearly income after taxes? Like, what do you take home every day?
They're definitely six figures.
Well, yeah, but
definitely.
That's because it would be hard to not make six figures with 40 syndicated stations unless you were literally just giving it away.
I mean, that doesn't make
it's like
me feel any better today.
Well, we're gonna get there. We have the syndication conversation. Why don't we, after this book comes out and it's phenomenal,
book means ratings.
Let's call your Travis City your cherry person hookup and say,
hey, we want to be there.
Hey, Trick.
Hey, you. What's her name?
What the hell was that?
I was itching my nose.
Sydney?
Yeah.
Molly.
Have you ever been here when we've done What Do You Do and How Much Do You Make?
No.
Or I
Oh,
mean,
wait,
have you
yeah,
have you
I
heard
heard
it?
it.
You have? Does that interest you? Shut
There's
up,
no way
Sydney.
a 20-year-old person that interests them. It just doesn't.
I'm 21.
Wait, why does that not interest you?
21
That's
and a
funny.
half.
That's cool. Why does that interest you?
Like, doesn't it somewhat interest you when you find out that somebody who has a entry level job where you could just get in there with no schooling makes $185,000 a year?
Isn't that cool, or is that not cool for you?
I mean, I think it just makes people feel bad about themselves. So what's the point of thinking
jealous?
about it?
Do you get jealous of at all? Like, I feel like you're not a jealous person. Do you get jealous of people that have, like, in this career? Would you get jealous somebody's making more money than you in radio?
No, not
Do you
really.
get mad when I poop?
Oh, that,
little
that
bit,
you could
yeah.
be jealous about. Yeah.
I took a glorious one yesterday and I almost
okay.
sent it to the text and
Oh.
said this was really good.
My wife told me to tell you
Mm-hmm.
because her friend that she works with, Sam, has issues like you.
It's an
Yeah.
S thing.
And you may have tried this, but she tried this and she was literally texting Angie and going, "This is my 6th time I've done it today and I've never felt better." I had to ask her. What?
Is it like the probiotic that you have to get behind the counter?
Nope. What is
But,
that
like-
poop thing?
What is that?
Do you know what you would do if you were a mathematician?
Is this a poop joke?
You'd work it out with a pencil.
Oh, man. I wish I had those little didn't. I feel better now. I do. I really do.
Yeah, sometimes I get mad every time bills come up, like the big bills. Like, I get a little frustrated where, like, I was just talking to my brother-in-law
thank
yesterday.
you, because
I was
you never do this.
because our job is so awesome.
It is. It
like,
is
it
fun.
really is.
It is.
It sucks to complain about.
I'm glad you guys are appreciating your job right now.
Damn it! No.
But don't you think when those big bills? Okay, listen. When those big bills come up, don't you go? Wouldn't it be easier to do that? One type of radio where you do Facebook fights and all this,
Yeah.
and make big paychecks, and then we could write the Facebook fights on our yacht.
I'll tell you this, though.
We could be sellouts.
There are so many shows that do that
Yeah.
that are garbage, too.
Yeah,
I bet you there are more shows that try to do Facebook fights and War of the Roses and a scam on the 20s that are not successful and terrible. Yeah, but we're more talented than them. Either way.
That's the way I was
then
looking
there
at it.
are shows that are like
No, I get it.
ours.
We always go back and forth. And I think that question comes up, and I know we'll never go back to that type of
I
radio.
will
But it's just a weird thing. It's weird to hear when my nephew says you would jock better than these guys that are making $400,000 a year. I feel like he wants me to quit and just become a jock.
Yeah, does he want you
I
to
feel
move
like he's
around
trying
the
to.
country
I think
with
he's
you?
trying to talk me into that.
I don't know
But
why.
anyway, my point is,
Do
my
you
wife
think he's
goes.
jealous of our gig a little
No,
bit?
he says that. He's very honest. He goes, man, I really, he does. He likes that we get to, do these talk
I
breaks
listen
like
to it on my yacht and say, I wish I could be doing that. Well, I throw nickels at poor people.
It's kind of like his wife is, I'm 24. I don't know. Is she the same age as Kayla?
She's the same age as Colton.
How old's Colton? 25?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think around 24
Well,
they are.
anyways, now I want to let you know, when I talk to him, he goes, she's not going to work anymore. And I go, wait a minute, she's not working. He goes, and I go, does she not like 9 to 5? She goes, well, she's been in the workforce. She was a stewardess for a year.
She paid her dues, man.
For a year. And I go, a year. I go, my wife's still working full time and she's 36 years old. And he says, yeah, but he can do that now. The market size that he's in and the money he's making, she doesn't work anymore.
And if they ever get in some trouble, she's got a bit of a nest egg to...
Probably.
Because that would make it a little easier. Like if you had figured out like we can do it without you working, but you knew
Right.
that if you ever got in trouble, you could pull out of basically a savings account.
Right. Well,
It's
I
easier
don't.
than if we ever get in trouble.
I don't know
you're
if
screwed.
it is like that.
No, but you know that if they got in mountains of debt,
Oh, I'm sure.
that he
yeah.
would just be like,
Maybe.
I can't do this forever, and then write the check.
So 2 things. I want to say this really quick. We got to get out of here. I know it sounds like I'm jealous of my nephew, maybe a little bit, but the jockeying
Jealous of the
thing,
money. That's all
well,
it
it
is.
is the jockey. Like it's built in me because I started out doing night shows and he's moving like that. But it's opportunity. I think he's got a lot of opportunity. That's because he's in a big company. And also, my wife says you shouldn't talk to your nephew anymore. I know he's your only family that you talk to, but you shouldn't because you seem to get. You always question your career after you talk to him.
I say that to you too. I said you got to stop talking. At least stop talking. It sucks because he if you guys didn't talk about radio, what would you talk about?
There went months that I didn't talk to him. Seriously,
When he wasn't in radio?
He wasn't in radio because I didn't. What am I just calling to say?
Really hard to relate to a 24-year-old then. Well, he's got a kid. You'll be able to talk about that.
Yeah, that's true. So how's radio? Do you like it so far, Sydney?
She's got bad headphones. She's got good headphones and she doesn't care.
I want to say one more thing is, if I look back to what I was making in Travers, I mean, I'm comfortable. I'm very, very comfortable, and I should not gripe as much as I do. But again, it's that ceiling where it goes, man.
It's just
you
looking
could quadruple that.
It's just looking at other people who have more.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you lived like Dave Ramsey said,
oh my God,
and like you just you drove
but I
older
like
cars,
mountain bikes and kayaks and Corvette supplies.
Like if you didn't like things as much, I don't think you'd care as much because your money problems would go away. Like if your house payment was half, and you drove your cars, you had no car.
If my house payment was half, I would go buy a boat and have a boat payment.
See, because every time you and I say something like that, where it's like, man, if this was half, both of us both say, oh, you get a cabin for that. And it's like, well, no, why don't you just do other things?
Are we going to do that? I want to be done talking so bad about radio, and we'll tease this. Are we going to do that thing? Because I really want to do this with you.
Speaking of boat payments,
Verve is a credit union. Boy, my God, if you had a boat loan from a stupid financial institution and you were like, I want a better financial institution, where would you go?
I'd quit going to Tony, my loan shark.
Yeah, he's not a good person.
Upside is Tony's blind, so he did break somebody else's knees, not mine. Every time I see him now, I say, man, my knees hurt, Tony.
Right.
Don't care about that
That's
grifter.
a weird blind loan shark that you found. Can't find him anywhere but Craigslist.
He paid me once in Monopoly money and cigarette butts. I said, I feel like you could feel the difference, Tony, but he's blind. Either way, so I stopped going to Tony and I started going to Verve, a credit union. Merv.
Boy, do I love him.
Merv
Man.
I can tell this as a legit fact.
Sure.
Actually, I can't. I don't know.
Just make it like it's a fact. I like that better.
Here's a fact. Merv has never broke anybody's kneecaps.
Oh boy, I don't know about that.
God.
See, that's what I said. I can't say that for sure. But if you move your boat, truck, four-wheeler, three-wheeler loan
boy,
from
do
a
I
different...
want a three-wheeler so bad.
Those things are death traps.
Oh, they are,
They're
but I
stupid,
want one.
And I need 6 of them.
Make me look dangerous. You can buy them so cheap.
What are you talking about?
No, you can buy them. You can buy them so cheap.
How
Get
cheap?
on
No, I look
Google.
Marketplace every day.
You can find them. I'll find
if
them right
you can
now.
find a running one for less than $300,
No,
which I
got
don't
it.
think you can.
I got it right here.
You find me a three-wheeler that
real
runs
quick.
for under
If you do take your three-wheeler loan,
move it over to Verve.
$300 three-wheeler, idiot.
Under $300, I said, you jerk bag.
Let me see. Maybe
I'm sure you could talk them down to like,
What?
Oh, I'm getting this.
Does it run?
No.
Yeah, I said it's got to run. Either way, move it over to Verve, and then you'll have 90 days of payment-free summer.
Verve.
Good. And then you can do verveacu.com and get all the details.
Hey, real quick. Are you, did you find one?
Ain't nobody going on eBay for that kind of stuff. It's probably just a picture.
Hey, real quick. So I would like to hear this. What do you do for a living? And do you deserve more money? Do you think we'll get some calls on this? Are you a nurse? How much do you make yearly? And what do you think you should be making? Also, Sydney, what do you think a comfortable living is? Like how much yearly? Wait, keep that thought. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to play
it depends
this.
on how you spend your money.
All right, hold on. It's Jake and Tanner Show. We'll get right back to that question next. So back to the question really quick. Sydney, it's the Jake and Tanner show. Hi, I'm Jake. Tanner sitting across from me. Sydney Kitty Corder, executive producer.
Yes.
Hey, what do you think, money-wise, yearly, that you would need right now? If somebody said, here, this is going to be your yearly income, and you're like, I'm set. That is perfect. That's all I need for the rest of my life.
I think it's what you do with it. Like, if you made not that much and you lived in a trailer park and you didn't like
What yearly income constitutes rich to you?
Right. Yeah, like this is a really comfortable life right now.
Yeah.
This is what I would like my yearly income to be. We'll start it out. Okay. 50,000.
Those were two different questions. What's a comfortable and what would I like my yearly income to be?
I would like. You can answer both of them. I would just like. What would you if this company was like, I want to give you whatever you want your yearly income to be, because I want you to be comfortable.
But it's like your bottom comfortable. It's not like you can say, I want $85 billion a year. Like, what is your? This is comfortable. I could have a house. I could have the car that I want, and I could still have the fun that I want.
I'm not sure.
You don't know? Like, would 50 grand be good for you?
I don't know. I live with my parents.
No. Like again, like you would live in a house.
Like you're an adult.
Yeah.
70,000?
I don't know.
She doesn't have the concept of money yet because she hasn't had to pay rent.
Yeah.
Or anything yet.
Oh, yeah. You
So
don't
she
know,
doesn't
like,
know
mortgages
this. This is
and
hard.
stuff.
Yeah.
That is tough.
Like-
That's a really bad question. What would you say for you, Tanner? I'm asking. If you were like, this is what I want my yearly income.
If I could, like, as of right now, as I sit,
yeah, like you
I mean, like-
want to go buy, you're going to go buy a house.
bigger, if I could do, I would, you put me at a flat 100 and I would be happy.
Really?
Honestly. But I live in an area where $100,000 might as well be
A million.
A million, because it is just like, I bought a house that in your area when me and my wife were looking for houses in like Grafton area.
Sure.
We found one that was basically a shell of a house. It was like the one I was
Yeah.
moving into, but it was $185,000 because they said it was near a river. It wasn't. So
Well, there is a river, but
Yes.
it's like miles away.
Yeah, like they said, it's near river, which I didn't know was a description of a house until that moment, because I was like, it's Wisconsin. I'm always near water, right?
Sure.
But I live in now the house, it was only appraised at 110.
You find a three-wheeler.
No, I found some storage units. We're going to invest.
Oh, we are. Mine, I would say, every radio job I've had, I've always wanted more. It just happens that way. When I get to that goal or get to that spot, I go, well, this ain't enough. And it goes back to that thing, because I buy kayaks. Or I buy this and I buy that and I need more. And if I would do what Sydney was talking
Live
about.
with your parents until you're 84?
Right. Or, you just go, hey, you can live like a king if you don't buy your kayaks and stuff. Great.
Yeah.
But I think it just happens. My old boss, Corey, said that. He goes, once you get to where you get, you're just going to want more.
It doesn't. Yeah. It does not matter, because I can tell you this right now.
It
If I get up to what I want, what is yours, by the way?
What is my
what is your comfortable?
250?
250,000?
That for me, that's
Is
where
it
I would
just
like
because
to
it's
hit.
that $250,000 that just sounds really nice?
It's just that's
Because-
where I would like to, with all of the syndications and stuff, I'd like to hit that.
I'd like to hit that. Yeah. But like as of right now, because you have some money problems. Right now, if they were like, I just want to make it so you can still live the way you want to, you can still have the fun that you're having now. You can still make all your payments and still put some money away.
I don't know.
Like would an extra 20 grand on your paychecks?
We're doing that. We're putting money away. I would like to have more disposable income.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like not an outrageous
extra
amount.
20. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And that would probably, if you had an extra 20, you'd probably say, I need an extra 20. But if you just live the way...
When you get that low...
That's what I'm saying. Once you get there, you want more. Because
It's
your
unbelievable.
lifestyle changes.
I have not cashed a check from Culver's in over a month. I just let them sit there in a safe.
You have to cash them.
They will go old, or
Yeah,
they'll go
after,
bad. Their expiration
3 months.
dates.
No, you got to cash them, though. Just put them in a savings account. Do you not trust banks?
No, I don't like going to the bank, so I just kind of...
Don't you have an app? Don't they direct
What
deposit?
do you mean you don't like going? Do you bury your money in the
This is-
backyard
this
like
is
an
so
old man, like in a
confusing.
shoebox?
What do you
hate my
mean?
bank. I hate
You
them.
go to Verve.
Go to Verve Credit Union.
I
Credit Union.
also hate the person where my car loan is from. They are the
Holy
absolute
cow.
worst. It's not just
No,
me. My
this-
stepsister has them, and we hate them.
You seem really irresponsible with this. You should be cashing that and putting it somewhere, even if you're putting
Fine.
it into like a CD that
Well, no,
gains
I'll put
interest.
it into my savings account or something when I cash it. But I
that
just
seems like
So
super
I
lazy.
when we went over to
why?
Milwaukee.
What?
When we went to Milwaukee, I ended up making pretty good money, right?
Yeah.
And when I hit that,
Wish I could say the same.
when I hit that, it all of a sudden it was like,
Because even there, you said you wanted to make more.
yes. And again, I think it goes back to that whole ceiling. I keep buying kayaks.
Yep.
But if you were to tell the old me, like in Traverse City, you're going to make this,
Yeah.
I couldn't even comprehend because I was making $22,000 a year.
Yeah.
Somebody said here, this is a good question here. How much would it take for you to leave your current job right now? What would it take for us to move the show? That interests me too, because I wonder if we
'Cause
ever
that's-
get, if you and I ever get headhunted and they go, hey, move this over here. Plus we got some stations.
It's
That's a tough one because
move it where?
we're putting roots in.
move it where?
That's true. Tennessee. I think Tennessee's a beautiful place.
I love Tennessee a lot.
I don't want to move my wife again.
Let
or
me
my
let me
kid.
ask you this. Let me ask
Yeah,
you this.
you have free babysitting.
Yeah, like but
Let me
I
ask you this.
even-
Hold on. Because we got kind of headhunted
A little bit,
and they
right when we got here.
They wanted us they wanted to move us out of the area.
Yep.
And they said, "Hey, Tennessee's a really great place."
Yep.
And funny because when we were talking to Free Beer and Hot Wings, they brought that up too. They were like, "Boy, Tennessee would be a really nice place for you guys to do your show." Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't have any markets there, and they're
I
afraid.
think they have
they
one
do.
in Knoxville.
Yeah, Knoxville.
But
Anyway,
I think he was talking Nash.
yeah. So what would you?
asked-
let me ask you this: $200,000.
I asked my wife this question
Okay.
because all of her family's here, like the new family that she
Right.
just got, and I have all my family here, and so it's different for me. It's a little easier for you because you got to tell your wife like, "Hey, we got to move," and you'll make new friends.
Well, and it is a little like
It's
I
hard.
don't have family anywhere.
Yeah.
So we made a lot of friends and a lot of family. It would be tough. It would be hard, but harder for you.
Because I have legitimate family. Because if like you move away and Daddy Big Hands goes in the hospital,
Right.
You just wait by the phone until you get the call.
Yeah,
But,
you're
if
flying
my
back
mom-
and forth.
Yeah, I'm
Chri-
flying.
Christmas.
I'm
Hey, listen.
spending time.
Christmas, I'm already alone. We don't hang out with family on Christmas.
You would find a new neighborhood of swinging friends.
That's not well.
to bang each other.
No,
with.
oh my lord, that just took a weird, took a hurtful turn. Wait a minute. So
there's
what would it be?
penises
Let me ask you.
everywhere,
Let me go.
Jake.
100,000? No.
No,
200.
No, I think
$200,000.
I think when I asked my wife, it was $250.
She would move for 250,
And she still said no.
Oh, really?
She still said no because she said, "What am I gonna do with that money other than just use it to buy plane tickets to go home and see my family?"
My wife said
Because that's too far for
I get,
them to drive.
I get like my moods where it's like, well, no, we're just sitting here spinning our wheels, not moving fast enough. I'm getting older.
Yeah.
And she goes, I don't care. We are fine. You make really good money. She doesn't care at all. She's like, this is fine for me. And I'm like, why is this fine? We
Like,
don't have a helicopter.
Like I am okay with the money. I want to make more, but it's not like I don't have the same conversations with my wife that you do with yours. When you say, I need to be making more money. We need to do this. We need to do that. I like to say, well, we're in a ass ton of debt. So I just say we need to be able to do this so we can save. But it's not like I'm saying I need to figure out how to make an extra $95,000 a year.
Boy, see, I do. I'm always trying to.
But I
thinking
didn't.
that.
I think you grew up a lot poorer than me.
Probably, yeah,
And
probably.
that has really affected you
That-
to the point where you look at possessions as a sign of worth.
Oh my
And if
God,
you
that's
do-
so true.
and if you
That's
don't
so
have
funny.
A fishing kayak.
Yes.
Because Tim has one. You moved into a neighborhood you shouldn't be in.
Yeah, you should move in the middle of nowhere where
Well,
you
no,
don't
no.
have to see
We
people.
can-
Because you
wait,
can
real quick.
afford
We can-
your
we can
neighborhood,
afford the neighborhood, but
Darren has a
Ranger.
a Ranger that you wish you had, and Tim has enough land with a lake and land up north and a big boat that you wish that you had.
Yeah.
And the Sheiks can do literally anything they want.
and I can't paint my
and
ceiling.
and you still have bare drywall on your ceiling.
Yeah.
So it's not that you shouldn't live there; it's that you're surrounding yourself
By people
with
that like
people
things
that you
and-
wish you had, things you wish you had.
It's like this. Here, let me tell you how
I surrounded
poor-
myself with Todd.
Yeah.
And the thing I wish I had of his was his damn dog, because it's the best dog I've ever seen in my entire life, and mine eats his own turds.
So I went. I for some reason at 11:30 yesterday night. Is that how you say that? I was thinking about this. I remember taking my filter out of my heater down in the basement when this is years and years ago, basically when I first got a house, and I cleaned it. I took all of the lint and I washed it and I put it back in because.
This is like $2.
But I remember Dad cannot being able to afford those filters, and I remember that's what he would do. Like sometimes, where he'd be like, "Oh, this isn't bad. Let's just clean it so we can keep it another 6 months." And I went, "Oh, wait a minute, I can afford filters." But see, that's right, exactly what you're saying. I did grow up kind of poor.
You grew up
church basement cheeses.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Where you got to go down to the church basement and get free cheese?
Jake called it the bottom of a church. He didn't even need make
know what
enough
a
money to know what a basement was.
Yeah.
No, it's just I think you grew up so poor and you remember what it was like to clean things and eat water cereal. And so you want
Kool-Aid cereal. That wasn't fun.
So you want your kids to have more, and it's just this feeling of, if I'm not making more money, then I'm failing.
I know. I think that, and again with this, I want to go back to this career. This career is always. It's got so many. It's got a lot of people in it that make a lot of money because there's no ceiling. I don't want to go back to it, but I mean, you know what I mean. It makes me feel like I'm failing when I'm not making $250,000.
Yeah.
Somebody said I make $58,000 a year doing sanitation, but rarely can I put any money in savings. So I'd say I feel comfortable with 90 to 100.
Here's the thing, and I've said it before, you'll buy a bigger house. If you double your income, you'll go buy a better house. You just will. And then you'll say
it's tough. You really will, because I completely agree with you. Unless you are really like Sydney's dad, we were just talking about, very
frugal.
Yeah, frugal, cheap. I think you called him a cheap bastard who's ugly, you said. And I was like, that's wrong.
I didn't say that. You guys are just asking me how much money he made, and I was like, I don't know, but he doesn't like spend anything.
Yeah,
like he's had this, like, he's paid off his car like for I don't know how long, but he just keeps it because it works.
Yeah.
And it's reliable.
I wish
because
I
it's a
could do
Volkswagen.
that. I say it every time.
Hey, do you want to buy a car? Let's go buy one.
Dude, I have a neighbor who has an electric car, and I know we got to get out of here because this is only the second break of the 6 o'clock hour. I have a neighbor with an electric car, and every time I see him, he'll like walk up to me and be like, "Hey, just went to Luxembourg and back, cost me $4." And I was like, "Hey, Kurt, you don't gotta tell me every single time."
Weird brag. Stop. Welcome to Brag Camp.
He's like, "Hey, I just went 485 miles, cost me $20."
Hey, you said you didn't know what that meant, and you do it.
No, I knew exactly what that
you
reference was. I just wanted to say, I wanted you to have to describe it, so then your thing didn't make any, like, it lost all of its steam in the big text thing.
I make $110,000 a year and still feel broke. Here, next segment.
Bills just get higher.
How much do you make really good money, and are you broke? Boy, how much money do you make a year, and are you broke?
Yeah, how much? Yeah, because do you read those things? We read that thing where it was a couple making $250,000 a year together.
And
they were living paycheck to paycheck.
How much do you make, and do you live paycheck to paycheck? Is it embarrassing? You're saying like I make $110,000 a year, and you're living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Let's do that. That'll be fun. 866-916-0959. More Jake and Tanner show. We'll ask that question next. Hey, there's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye, and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY. And guess what? Well, you're going to get that free consultation. Also, summer volleyball, beanbag, and other fun leagues are now forming at the bar. Call your favorite bar location to see what leagues are available and sign up today. The bar, sports, food, and fun. That's my predicament. I'm on a salesperson right now. We should call her. No, it's not.
Not a willing participant.
I feel like I feel like she's just annoyed with me because I keep just asking her, "Hey, what? Any word yet? No,
Well, that's
nothing.
just your low self-esteem.
Could be. Yeah, what? Do they not like us? Why do they not tell us that we love them? Why don't they love us back?
Why didn't you try to get your vasectomy through here?
I don't know.
You guys could have got it together.
I think he still
In the
wants
same
kids.
I still want to have another kid.
But
Well-
let's.
You can reverse
My
it.
wife's not
It's
taking
for-
birth control
it's
right
for
now.
radio. You could have done it and reversed it, like Sydney said. God, that's why you're the producer.
Yeah.
Why?
For
Because that's,
radio.
that's a great thing.
Okay,
We
you
do
want me
it
to live
together.
out of my car, but you can't get a reverse vasectomy?
Right. Wait.
Yes!
Do what?
That's a surgery on my bits! You just have to sleep in your car once!
I'm on her side, actually, on this.
Get
It's
your
on.
vasectomy reversed today!
It's a Jake and Tanner show. I'm trying to.
We don't
I
even
want
know if it worked.
I want Stephanie to tell. I'm trying to work with Wheel and Sprocket here.
All
This
I-
is what I'm trying to
all
do
I-
because I want to talk mountain bikes with them. I want to go in there and feel like I'm part of the community. And why
Type-
are they shunning me?
Type this.
Okay. I got any news on Wheel and Sprocket?
Done! Hit send!
No, because I just asked it
Why?
on Friday.
It's
and she's
been-
going to get super
It's
annoyed.
been 6 days!
6 days.
5 days!
Now, business days.
We ain't no post office!
All right, I'm sending it. Great.
You should
There
just
goes
put
Wheel
just
and
getting
Sprocket.
excited.
Wheel and Sprocket never going to work with me now.
Did you hit send? Did you put just getting excited?
Yeah, I hit send.
Oh, that sucks. Ain't my bike, I don't care. Ain't my dog, ain't my fight.
Anyway, so we were asking the question, what do you do? How much do you make and do you live paycheck to paycheck? Some of these are coming in the text line. $30,000 a year, single mom income. Well, yeah,
That makes sense.
that makes definitely.
Like honestly, like it sucks, but if you would have told me I make $30,000 a year, I'm a single mom with a kid, I live on my own, and I save $4,000 a month.
Right.
That would have blew my mind.
$75,000 a year and I live paycheck to paycheck. Would you think 75 grand that you living in Coleman with your lifestyle right now?
I would be fine.
Yeah, you'd be fine just on.
Just living in the house that I live in.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd be fine.
Well, he's a single father of two. Yeah. Why don't moan like that? My other half and I make $100,000 a year.
And they
Yeah.
don't live. I love every time we ask questions like this. You
How's
gotta
Brad
have
Camp going?
You gotta have the one person that's like, yeah, this doesn't affect me. I'm good with my money. Screw you guys.
Here's
Cool, you didn't have
just
to
bought
text us.
$12,000 camper in cash after saving for 2 years. I also have no credit card debt. You know, that's a thing where it's,
they make-
in America you want it now. You know what I mean? Where it's like I want
Instant
floors
gratification.
and yeah,
Gratification.
No, really, you do. So give me the Home Depot credit card and
Yeah.
I'll just pay it off because I need those floors now.
How much do you think that person makes a year?
The 12,000 camper in
Yep.
cash. Because of the way you're saying it, I would say 40,000 a year.
Well, they make 55.
Okay, I was saying it kind of
Well, yeah,
because
well,
you were
if
asking
wanted
the
to
question.
ruin that bit.
I'm so sorry.
What would you think? You would think that they made a lot, though.
You would
to
because
just go save.
well
12
12,000, but it took them 2 years to save. That's quite a long
I
time.
don't think right now I could save $2,000 or $12,000 in 2 years because I still live paycheck to paycheck, and that money needs to go somewhere.
Again,
Like, because that's.
Well, what do you do, or do you live paycheck to paycheck, and how much money do you make a year? While you're thinking that really quick, hi, who's this?
This is Katie. How are you?
Hi, Katie. Do you how much do you make a year?
That's saving $500
I
a
make-
month.
$25,000 a year.
Do you live paycheck to paycheck? Keep that. I want to circle back.
No, I'm a single mom. I just bought my own house, and
Again,
I'm
Good
able
for
to
you.
It's
pay
very
them.
Brad Campy.
You make $25,000 a year and you don't live paycheck to
It's
paycheck.
awesome. That's actually
Do
really,
you get
really
paid
awesome.
weekly? Do you have a sugar
Yep,
daddy?
yeah, I get
Do you
paid
feed your
weekly.
children?
Yep.
Weekly does
Yep.
change it.
Yeah,
I mean,
we-
but hold on. Do you only feed them nuggets from McDonald's? Like because what do you
You
do
don't
you
think she can afford McDonald's nuggets?
Oh, they're-
Oh, those are Burger King nuggets.
Okay, Burger King. No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you
How
get-
do you?
Like 10 for $1.69, I think.
That's good. You're saying that's really cheap. That's kind of where I was going with that. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be an argument. Like, so how are you doing it?
No, so we usually, like, Meyer
Cry
has
a lot.
like 10 for 10, a lot of neat deals, and
10 for 10 at Meyer.
Oh, so you just coupon.
Love you,
feel like you're
manager
lying
of
also.
O'Reilly's. With the family of 4, I make $40,000. Live paycheck to paycheck. No savings account built up or anything.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount that I need in my savings to make me feel comfortable. Where I go, I have to have this, and we had to use some of it to fix the house, and we're building it back up. And I hate that insecurity of not having that there.
Yeah,
but also, I'm not thinking on how to make more money. I'm thinking about saving, and that's a big no.
Yeah, I have nothing in savings. Because every time that my roundup savings gets over $100, and hats. Either way, no, that's $500 a month to save up for a camper.
You're saying for you would have to do $500 a month
for that person to save up $12,000 in 2 years. That's $500 a month.
Sure,
that's only going for a camper.
Okay,
I couldn't do that. There's no way I could.
Well, maybe he doesn't have a motorcycle loan and things like that. Like you have toys, right?
I have my motorcycle and a car loan. That's it.
But your truck is like $1,000 a month.
See, that's the thing. He lives it's 4, but it's like that. He has to live in a whole different kind of way to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. Like you have to.
I wonder
Dave
if he
Ramsey.
has kids.
Like what is?
Because Dave Ramsey, I'm going to be honest, that is hard to do when you have children.
Yeah.
My wife and I did it when we didn't have kids. Oh, it was easy. Mm-hmm. But man, when you have kids, it's really tough to go live on rice and beans and not do anything with your children or buy them things.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
I want to know what it's his car payment. What other things does he rent? Does he live at home? Does he have a significant other? Because $500 a month saving is insane to me.
Really quick, man, I know we got to get going here, but tell me, do you believe this fact? 39% of Americans have enough savings to cover $1,000 emergency. Only 39% have enough for $1,000 in emergency.
I know when we talked to Verve, they said 80% of Americans are not ready for a $500 unexpected bill.
Sydney. Mm-hmm. Or man, I'm so sorry that I call you that. Sometimes we're trying to drop that. Sydney, you cover $1,000 in savings?
Yes.
2,000?
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
4?
Yes.
5?
Yes.
How much do you have in savings?
Yeah.
I have 2 savings accounts. One that my dad started when I was very, very little, and then I have one that I've started since I've worked at Culver's.
Which one did your dad? How much do you got in your dad's savings?
How much do you have in both combined?
Both combined?
Yeah. Kind of. I want to know that.
I do too.
I don't know how much is in the one that my dad has. I think
take a guess. How much do you take a guess?
I don't think it's any more than $2,000
that he has for you.
Yeah, but I've put money in it.
But
before I was 18 and I could have a savings account in my own.
You're a little saver, though, in your other one.
How much savings do you have?
Has almost $8,000.
That's awesome. We should do a big party.
So you've got over 10 grand.
You could buy the 3-wheeler for the show.
Time out. Question. Why are you still living at home?
Because you get to save money.
Because I can save money. And I get to I know everybody's like, wow, Sydney always goes on vacation, but to me right now, I value going on vacation more than I value living on my own because my parents aren't really they don't bother me.
This is how millennials think right now, or whatever year is. Honest to God, you don't think, your age group does not think, I got to go buy a house right now. You think about what can I experience, and that is awesome.
I don't know. A lot of people are like, oh, you live with your parents, and I live with my parents, but I also don't have any student loans or credit card debt.
To me, this is very, very interesting, but I got to say this really quick.
I want to talk about that more.
There's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY. You're going to get that free consultation. Also, next Thursday, we're going to be doing a crescendo, this big, big after party. We are going to be emceeing this black tie party. You can join us to celebrate the Fox Cities Performing Arts Center. All proceeds from this event support the center's program, initiatives to inspire, transform, and build our community. Here's the thing, man. On this crescendo party, it is going to be fun. There's going to be drinks. We're going to be there. It's a big, big party, okay? Mm-hmm. You got a chance at Hamilton tickets. There's food. There's dessert. And again, there's drinks. I
don't even know if I'm invited, but I got a dress just in case.
You did. You should go with us.
You definitely had to buy a ticket, I think.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know if they're going to want me to go.
Let me ask Katie. Party starts at 7:30.
I'll request off just in case.
Crescendo after party. Let's circle back to what was tease your question that you were asking, Sydney.
At what age are you going to say it's time for me to live on my own? Don't answer that now.
Also, let's play the game through the decades. We might get to that next.
Sounds sexy.
It's the Jake and Tanner Show. If you ever want to join the show, well, you can. 866-916-0959. TV's up and running. Hi. You could watch me give the thumbs up to the TV. Tanner giving the number one finger. You're number one. You're number one.
Ha ha ha.
To,
sign language for mountain.
To the YouTube, our TV. All you got to do is text TV to 71090. There's two hosts to this awful, incredibly awful show. My name is Jake. I'm one of those, and I don't have any family. A lot of them died in a plane accident. I only got one person that I talk to in my family. He's in radio also. Another host of the show.
My name's Tanner. I had just an amazing day yesterday after the show. I realized that I need to put a wheel bearing in my van, which really sucks.
That's fun. I need an accurator.
I took my bike up to the golf course, and I destroyed my dad and had the best round of golf I've had in a very long time, if not ever.
Executive producer Sydney.
Hi.
Amaze us.
Oh, well, today everybody made fun of me because I looked like I was
from the
80s.
I love it. I love your jean jacket.
Thanks.
I have a jean jacket. I love my jean jacket, but I don't wear my jean jacket a lot because I feel like Tanner I would get destroyed in this place if I wore it.
A little.
Yeah.
But your denim jacket is just a hair douchier, I think.
Wait, why?
Because I think guys wearing denim is douchey and girls wearing denim is acceptable.
Oh, no,
Well,
I think
it's
guys,
kind of
I think
weird
guys can wear
because
denim.
what do guys wear
believe
with a
it.
denim jacket? They have to wear jeans.
Right. Well,
Like, 'cause you can't wear, like, leggings or
I usually
anything.
only wear it when I wear my really dark jeans.
So
I
it
can't.
doesn't look like you're wearing a Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah, but I'm okay with a jean jacket all the time. But again, I'm at an age where I don't know. This is just who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
wear
like
sweatshirts
people
every day.
I don't like people talking bad about. It's not fun to hear what you just said. Like, it's douchey. You know, that's not. I mean, it's not. It's none of that.
No.
Who cares?
I honestly,
Right.
you could have wore it 3 days ago and I wouldn't have noticed.
Oh, bull! Oh my God, I would have got destroyed from
I
you.
love your acid washed Kevin Bacon jeans. Like, I don't know if you think that's me making fun of those jeans. I actually love those
I
things.
haven't wore those
and it makes
since
me mad.
Since you've done that, no,
I
I'm
said
just
they're
kidding.
your Kevin Bacon jeans, and they look awesome. You probably could pull off a denim coat. I can't pull those things off. I wanted to get a leather coat. I can't.
You can. You can do whatever you want. Like Sydney
Yeah, I
just said.
can't
Who
pull
cares?
them off, though.
Who
You know,
cares?
it's easier when you have a nice body. It's
wearing
easier
my-
to pull off things when you look good.
I'm gonna wear my denim jacket tomorrow.
Do it.
You wear that leather jacket.
I don't have one.
I gave you one.
I sold it.
You sold it.
In his rummage sale. He
it.
probably just gave it away for free because it was left over.
Most likely. No, it was too it was too short. Like, it was
Yeah.
really wide.
Sure.
You must have got it. You said you got it in your bigger days.
No. I got that at Goodwill for like $5 or
Oh,
something. I was
yeah.
like, oh, this will work.
It was too short in the arms, too short
Yeah.
in the back, and it was super
My bigger
wide.
days. What days were those, Tanner?
No, you always said you got your really fat days back in your 20s.
I did. That and just about 2 years ago. Boy, it ballooned right up. Do you know, before you knew me, Sydney, I was 34 pounds heavier. Still look damn gorgeous.
I bet you carried it well.
I did. I think I did. I don't know if you're just being polite. I don't know what to take from you two. Boy, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Let's go back into making fun of Sydney for not being a responsible adult yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tanner had a really good question that he wanted to ask you.
Because you're 21 years old and you just told us you have about 10 grand in savings, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And you have zero interest in moving out.
Or men. I'm sorry.
You need a man to move out,
think-
as Jake always says.
I think when I finish school and I don't have to pay for school, that's when I would move out.
Boy, who taught you responsibility? Because they should get a gold star. I mean, for financial.
Well, no,
financial
I don't know. When my parents got divorced, my dad, he never really had a money problem, but my mom always did because she had more kids and.
So you look at it, you need
she
security.
was basically a puppy farm.
Well,
Was she a puppy mill?
Yeah, pretty much.
Was she a
Well,
baby
no,
mill? Was she selling babies?
Yeah.
I don't think
Was
so.
she having
You
them and
guys
selling
don't
them?
look
So I
purebred.
saw her struggling with money,
You don't.
But-
What is your?
You can't. I don't know if you can ask that.
Oh, I can't.
But I want you to.
She's ours now.
Do we own her?
I think so. What are you?
what do you mean? What am
What's
I?
your nationality?
Yeah. What do you got in
I'm
there?
mostly Irish.
I want to guess.
Okay.
Because I feel like you look. Wait,
I
I don't
mean,
know. Because
oh my gosh.
if I say this, is this
Do you
racist?
want to know
I don't
how
want to say
white
this.
my family is? When we went to our last family event, only everybody was talking about their ancestry DNA, and I was just sitting there because I don't care, so I just didn't get it done. And then they were like, "Oh, Sydney, did you get your ancestry DNA kit done?" And I was like, literally no, but that's all they were talking about, and I was annoyed.
I'm pretty sure.
Boy, I like this. This is a compliment for you, and then I want to go back to what I think you look like. I like how I think you guys hired Sydney to be a producer and Moral Compass. The old Jake and Tanner would have kept just trashing jean jackets. Now she's got you saying, "Who cares?" Good job, Sydney. Now let's go back to guessing what you are.
Okay.
Because you have a really unique look.
Oh, I don't think that's a compliment.
No, it is. You're very pretty. If I say, will this be any? If I guess her nationalities, is that racist? I want to be careful. I want to get cross all my T's and not mark all my X's and dot my P's.
I got you.
Yeah.
Do you have any Asian nationality in you?
Yes. I know. I look Asian.
Yes, you do.
I am not,
I got
though.
you.
That's exactly what I was
trying
to get at.
At the DMV, they were like, "Can you open your eyes?" And I was like, "They are." I don't know why I look like this.
That seems racist. Like what I said is fine. What the DMV did was bad.
Like I have like the hooded eyes a little. So
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe. Is that
was
the correct
that a
terminology?
racial slur? I don't know. How many ethnic people do you make fun of on a daily basis?
No, dude, because you do. I think you do look a little.
No, Hmong
like
people tell me this all the time.
Yes, they do. Then
is that racist?
Well, I don't know. They tell me.
Can you say monk people?
Hmong.
Oh, I thought you said monk people. Hmong.
Yeah.
Hey, Pang is that in that nationality, right?
I have a lot of friends who are, because Swamico has a large population of.
Were you just going to say a lot of them?
Yeah, there's a Hmong festival in Green Bay.
I feel like we're tiptoeing a line here that I don't want to cross.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous on what to
Why?
say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
I don't want to
Do you
offend
say-
anybody.
Drops a bunch of N-words.
Do you
and-
say a lot of racial slurs?
Well, no,
Hey, when
but,
you
like,
sing
I don't
along
wanna
with
say
rap
it-
songs. Do you say the N-word?
No, I
You
don't.
shouldn't.
I say,
Yeah.
I don't say anything. I do like a nice pause because I like bleep myself out.
I try
You're
not
cuter
to.
than
but-
a bug in a rug, Sydney.
I try not to, but every now and then, if I'm really into it, I do, and I feel bad every single time.
Hmm.
And I just need somebody to tell me it's okay. I don't do it in public or with other people.
No,
but
I don't think it's okay.
But I
mean,
say-
during songs, probably.
That's my thing. I never say it outside of singing "Lucky You" with Joyner and Eminem.
So you guys
love
got
that
to.
song.
Here's the solve. You can solve this. Just don't listen to music or rap music or whatever music that.
Can we call Hayes?
No. I just
Is that
feel like
just
that's tiptoeing the line
the
too.
one thing we can't call him for? we called him and said, "Hey, we need you to talk really black for a God bit that we're doing."
Yeah.
Or, "Hey, we're doing a sports bit." And once again, can you talk super black
He
for
told
us?
me. I love that guy. He
So
was.
do
I asked him because he grew up in Compton. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Like California, Compton. I asked him. He goes, "Oh yeah, you get really good at just running from school to home." He's like, "Because you want to avoid groups of people."
Yeah.
And he says, "So you just take off running?" I go, "Would I survive?" He goes, "Oh, that's cute."
No, you wouldn't. I wouldn't either. I just need somebody to tell me it's
Hey,
okay. I got
question
2
here.
texts that say it's okay, but I don't know nationality from them.
I really want to
It could
know,
be
Sydney.
like that swastika lady.
Did we ever figure this out? Why do you not have a dude in your life? And I want to hear Tanner's theory on this.
Oh yeah, you both have a theory.
Oh, I do. Mine's probably worse.
Go yours.
Oh,
because I have a theory that you were the smelly kid in high school.
oh, that's a theory.
No, I don't know, Lo. Really, honest to God, why do you think that you don't? And it's okay. You don't have to have a man at all.
If
you
you're
don't
not
have to have a
interested
woman.
in
That
it.
is great. I'm just wondering because you're 21.
Yeah.
You're pretty. You're on a famous radio show now.
Yeah, I get recognized everywhere.
So
I think you go out to bars and say, "Do you know who I am?" I could see that.
If I'm
Oh, you do?
No, I know. No, this one guy, he knows who I am. Well, actually, there's like 3 of them. They like exclusively just call me Sadney, and I'm like, yo, these are my people.
So why do you think it is? You're picky?
I don't know. Boys just really have never like talked to me really, and like I'm
Are
not
you
the type
intimidating?
I don't know. Like I'm not the type of person to be like, yo, what up?
Yeah, don't do that. That scares them all
Like
away.
I would never talk to like I don't. that makes me nervous talking to boys, and they don't talk to me. So it's like, oh, okay, I'll stay in my lane, I guess.
Maybe I'm
I
different
feel
too.
like you grow. Were you an ugly youth?
I have not aged in like ever.
Okay, because I was wondering if like maybe you were one of those like, oh, she got prettier after high school.
Oh no, I have looked the same since I was 5.
That's uncomfortable.
I did get a text from Hayes, and I want to go back.
Was he listening?
Yeah, Hayes says it's okay in the privacy of your own home.
Okay.
To say the N-word in
While
songs.
I'm singing
or in your
my
car. Just substitute the N-word in songs for the word friend. Friend.
I heard one person say
Just
that
substitute it.
they replace it with baby, and then it makes those songs seem a lot more friendly.
Also, Hayes, I'm trying. I hope you're ready for this. Tanner are trying to get you and Devin to get your old show back.
But on KZ.
On KZ.
Where it's only that one pesky Karen that listens.
Hayes, we want your air checks.
Call.
Hayes, we want your air checks for your and Devin's old show because we want to play it on our show because it was so fun. Ha! This is you!
I know.
This is exactly who you... She just showed a baby picture, and it looks identical to you right now. Your hair's just a little blonder. It's probably because of the butt problem, somebody said.
I said that before. It's just, I feel like nowadays everybody's into butt stuff, and like that's just strictly off the table.
Yeah.
She's only 21.
So-
Why would she even want a man in her life right now? No, I'm not saying that. I'm
She
just
doesn't
like,
have to.
She doesn't have to. It's just like
this was me in high school.
But she's not dating.
I look the same.
What age is that? 18? Because that's only 3 years ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
3 years ago, I
me see
might have
this.
been 18 then.
Yeah, you do look
You
the same, but it was only
definitely
a
were
week
3 years
ago.
ago.
That's
Okay.
bizarre to me. That's weird to me when people have Facebook with high school on it because I never had that. Ugh.
No, did we figure out an age? So, because your student loans are going to take a while to pay off.
I don't have any student loans.
You just got done saying once you don't have to pay for school anymore. So
yeah,
are you
I pay
out
for school as I
Are you
go.
out? Are you out next year then? Are you moving out looking for an apartment or a house next year when you graduate?
Maybe.
Are you going to look for a man then? Are you waiting for a man to just fall into your lap?
Who's going to
Yeah,
fix
pretty
your
much.
car?
Who's going to kill the spiders?
Yeah.
Who's going to do the man things? Who are you going to cook for?
Yeah,
Who are you
that's
going to
what I
wash
was gonna
clothes for?
Whose floors are you going to sweep? No, because I think unless...
Hayes! Is this Hayes? Sorry. This isn't Hayes.
No, this is 3430.
Oh, hi,
That is
3430.
I just don't think you're allowed to tell us which words we can and can't say.
No.
I've seen you.
I'm to hypothesize on Sydney being signal. She's probably waiting for 3430.
Is that what it is?
Okay, that's weird. You're a married guy.
That's the weird part. That's the
Not
one
that
that
he- not
turns
that
you
he's
off.
48
Fact
years
that
old.
his name is a series of numbers is nothing to you.
Oh yeah, I don't
That's
know
the
his
line
real
right
name.
there.
Thank you, 3430. Oh, boy, do I really like this. Why don't we have people text in and what you think Sydney's problem is and why she doesn't have a man?
Fun.
She likes this. 71090.
Real quick, just so I can still just say this because it was a thought that's still in my brain.
Sure.
I don't think you'll move out until your family says you have to move out.
They will never tell me that. My dad is like, you should stay here for as long
Here.
as you can so you can save the most amount of money that you can.
I have a theory on this also with people that grow up with lots of money. Don't
stay
move
home.
out. They stay
home a little bit
because
more.
it's easier. Because when you go out into the real world, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this hurts. This is like I got to pay bills. Not saying that you're irresponsible because you sound like a very responsible 21-year-old. I'm just saying once you get out of the real world, though, that sucks.
It's a little different when you have to live on a budget.
Oh,
And
somebody
I-
says you're because you like cats. That's why you don't have a man.
I like dogs.
Somebody says because you're too
Snakes.
perfect.
Oh.
She's
That's
waiting for
definitely not
Gallagher
right.
to open up in Swamico, so maybe
I
she'll
am
get to see
waiting
the
for that.
Gallagher, Mike Gallagher more.
Yeah, I hope he's at the opening. I'm so excited for that.
Does Hey Aaron cry to himself when he hears Sid talk about finding guys?
He did stop listening for a while.
Oh, he did.
He only recently started listening, like a week ago.
He loved you. I mean, he literally did. He ever tell you that he loved you?
No.
Oh, I bet
No,
you he does.
He does, and the one thing that was his problem was the fact that he couldn't figure out where he wanted to stick his tongue down your throat.
Oh yeah,
Because
right.
like,
I remember
you,
that story.
You got the one guy who was like, "We're going to Jimmy Johnson. That's where it's going down." He was like, "I guess it could go down at Dairy Queen."
This is fun. She does seem whiny and needy. You're probably a stage 5 clinger.
I am so needy, but I am not clingy at all. I
Yeah,
hate
those
it when
things
people talk to me.
Sandy doesn't have a man because of Jake and Tanner. All men are the same nowadays. In Sydney's. Wait, what does that mean? All men are the same in mine and Sydney's generation. It said. I don't understand that.
I think you've dated some real d-bags, and now you're swearing off men. That's what I think. Men are different always. It's not a nowadays thing. This isn't a generational thing. It's just you've dated d-bags, and now you're mad about it.
Have you dated a d-bag?
Probably.
Have you ever had a serious relationship?
No.
What is serious though to you?
I don't know.
How long was your longest?
Second base?
Like a
That's
day?
definitely not what we're asking.
No, I'm just saying. Like, does that get serious? Like first way? Like how many bases? Or do you skip? Do you skip second? Go right?
No, like
go right over to the pitcher's mound to third.
And like
Run
so like the last
you're not a sports person.
guy
So you
that I was
start at
talking
third?
to.
That's weird.
We'll put him on blast. His name is Alec. He was like, I don't even want to ask you out because I know you're just gonna say no. So I'll just continue to like hang out with you.
Oh, weird. Would you, if he would have said, "Hey, Sydney, do you want to wear my Letterman jacket?" Would you be like, "Yeah"?
No.
It was the ugly.
Here, Dame. Why don't you wear my class ring?
Hey, let me ask you this: what kind
Let's
of guy
go
are you
on
looking
out to
for?
make our point.
Does it have to be good looking, or is it more intelligent? Well, Mike Gallagher's not the prettiest, so it's got to be smart.
Oh. Yeah, I don't really care about how they look. I just love Mike Gallagher.
Are you asexual?
That's a genuine question.
Which by the way, you got to explain what that is because I just learned what this is like 2 weeks ago.
Like when you don't have romantic feelings. I don't think I'm asexual. I think I'm aromantic. Like I just don't have the feelings to be like, I love you.
Asexual is...
You don't ever want to say that to someone?
She's just never been in that situation.
You don't want a guy to kiss your head? Just the forehead and
See,
be like,
I cannot stand PDA.
See,
you don't
Get
like it?
off of me.
Really? Boy, you and I would never work.
I don't much enjoy it, but I love...
I need affection all the time. The time.
I like when marriage eventually turns into this, where you wake up in the middle of the night, or you're leaving for work, and you go and you kiss your significant other on the head and go, I'm going to blank you tonight. Yeah. And then you leave. Because you can just say that to them. Mm-hmm. Eventually, romance is dead.
And they don't really have a choice. Because they're married to you.
Or sleeping.
I don't get
it. No, but like, do you ever get... Yeah. Like, I don't want to ask it.
Do you ever get like, do you ever get like super excited like my kid does with Candy?
No, I don't think it's like, I don't know. Like,
I know your family
hey,
listens.
Aaron just messaged me.
What did Hey Aaron say?
I'm horny all the time. I'm horny.
What did Hey Aaron say?
He said, Lies, you told me you loved me over the weekend.
You did?
I don't know.
You did?
He likes to call me when I'm inebriated, so I'm like, bye, Aaron, love you.
Oh, well, that's not. You were like just saying, I really
so it wasn't
love
like
you.
serious.
Hey, Aaron, you need to back off.
Time out. Because I think you and Hey Aaron will end up together.
I don't think we will.
Why? Because I feel like you guys could become really close friends, and then that could turn into a relationship.
I hate that when people are friends and then they start dating. I also hate when people are dating then they become friends. I think that's both like really weird.
What do you want? What do you want?
I want somebody to come up to me at the Taco Bell drive-thru and be like, "Oh my god, dang, she cute," and then that's it. Now we're in love forever.
That's just not...
that's not how the world works.
Holy cow.
But maybe it will. I hope people say that to you now.
That's the most Gen Z thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
Do you want him to Snapchat you a heart filter too?
Sydney, don't you like the idea of like, I don't know, going out on a first date?
No.
Or like, really? You just kind of wanted to... I feel very blessed in my situation because...
You didn't have to date. You just want to go into 10 years of marriage.
Yeah.
Like,
dating's got to suck.
You just want to start...
Yeah, that's funny. You want the potty training to be over with.
Yeah.
You just want to be house broke.
I got it. Jake?
Yeah.
Let's just arrange marriage her.
Perfect. We'll do it next.
Can we sell me?
866-916. What did she say?
Mail order bride. Let's go.
No,
I'll be a mail order bride.
Her husband.
We're not going to mail you. You're our producer. Why are you leaving us?
So it's either you want to be shipped to a different country where you could be used as an object, or you want to be a hooker. Either way, I'm kind of okay. I mean, it's not my life.
Why don't we do this? If you're interested in marrying Sydney, we're going to ask you just a couple questions.
It's going to happen at the kickball.
No,
Tanner
it's
can
happening
marry
right now. and Tanner will marry you guys right now.
You guys will date for 4 days and you'll get married. You have to wait 3 days to get the marriage license.
Do you want
anyway.
to do it through a Taco Bell drive-through?
No.
The marriage?
We're doing
it at Kickball.
We're doing it at Willie Beeman's.
Well, now I'm not down with this. I wanted to do it now. I wanted the marriage to happen now. Forget it. No, it's over.
We have to
It's
arrange
over.
marriage.
No, it's done. We got to play a game.
They meet
anyway.
each other the first time at Willie Beeman's, but they got to get the marriage license first. Otherwise, it won't be legit.
I'm not behind this anymore.
Why? Get behind me.
Ew. We got things that we got to do next. We got to give away some things. We got to play games. We're going to have some fun. Let me say this. There's never been a better time to have LASIK Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye, and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY. You're going to get a free consultation. More Jake and Tanner show. We're going to play a game called Going Through the Decades. Now, we want you to play only if you know music.
Yeah. Can I read one last text
Sure.
message from somebody who's definitely going to get married? Hey, Sydney, you can have my boyfriend. He sucks, hates PDA, and is always working.
Perfect.
I feel like you just got to leave him, right?
Hey, it's the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. I'm Jake.
Hi, Jake. Good morning. I'm Tanner.
Good morning, Tanner. Hi, Sydney.
Hi.
Sydney, I think those headphones are helping, even though you don't like them. I think they're actually making you sound
I
better.
never said I didn't like them.
You said it.
You said you don't know
hated
the
them.
difference between those and these. And
Right.
I can
these.
feel the difference in the ear cushions and how they hug my
You
ears,
can't
but not in
hear
the
the
sound.
difference?
I hate you.
It really.
Oh, are you down with your grandma giving sex advice, relationship advice?
No.
Can you ask her? Because that was a really...
No.
Johansson.
Yes. Why would she not do that?
You
No.
know she's seen one up close,
Oh,
right?
No.
numerous times.
No.
Yay! Knock it off!
My grandma listens. She's probably on her way to the Y
oh my
right
God.
now.
Listen, Nana, Nana, what's her name?
Donna.
Donna, would you be able to give relationship advice? If we
I
called you
hate
just
this.
How old
Donna,
is she?
like once a week, we'll have people call up and we'll either ask the questions for them
Get
to
your
you.
own grandma.
Mine are dead.
Well, Tanner has some.
Yeah, but they don't. He's
Those
in
are
a really
answers I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know them either.
Well,
I'm
you're-
younger. I have to
Give her-
live with
what's her
them
number?
longer.
What's her number? Write it down. I just want to ask her.
No.
Because she gets to decide this, not you.
No.
Hold on. Time out. Hey, how
All
old
right,
is your
I'll
grandma?
let you call
calling
anybody else in
I'm
my family.
calling
We're
Fine.
not calling her.
Call your dad so I can get
know-
Donna's number.
Call your dad. Call
I-
your dad. Call your dad. We want to call your dad. No,
I tried to puke in a toilet this week for you guys. We're not calling my grandma.
You said we get to call anybody in your phone. I
Yes.
want to call your dad.
Actually,
No.
let's see your phone.
No.
I want to.
That's not fair. You said that we could call anybody.
No.
I think Donna would love to do. Donna, listen.
How
would you?
old is your grandma?
Does Donna
No.
text?
No. No.
How old is your grandma?
I gotta go.
You can
No,
still
no,
hear
go.
us.
Where are you going?
No, just how old is your grandmother?
Where are you going? No, come back. Yeah, that's great. We just lost a producer. Oh, she doesn't know where to go. She's only been in 2 rooms in this building. It's like, I don't know where the exit is.
I thought I was kicked out of one yesterday.
I really like. I want to talk about that. We'll circle back to that. Kicked out. I do want to know. I think your grandma would be perfect at giving relationship
Nope.
advice.
Do
you know the-
4-digit
No.
passcode?
I
know-
I bet you it's
You know what?
1, 2, 3, 4.
already tried.
1, 1, 1, 1.
You know what my grandma does?
It's disabled.
That's what I
She
want to ask
does
her.
not
That's what I-
believe in feminism at all. She will make everything for my grandpa. My grandpa does not know how to do anything without her.
I love that. Listen to me.
Oh, you love that.
I do.
Jake
I
likes an
love
old
that
woman.
old-fashioned. How that my wife right now.
Yeah,
if
I'm
I
not doing that though, so I don't want that advice.
If
from
I
my
asked
grandma.
my wife right now, saying, "Hey, could you make my lunch in the morning?"
She'd
and not
wake
do-
up
she
before
would.
you.
She would wake up before me and make the. I love that old
My
fashion,
stepmom
that
does
old
that
tradition.
for my dad.
I dig that so much.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome.
Oh, he disabled my phone.
Yeah. I
Oh,
did
great.
For a minute.
We're not calling my grandma.
Hey,
But you can't
but-
right now. This world that we live in right now, like especially your generation. I think that's that old fashioned, that old doing everything for your man kind of deal is going away. Even though we make the money.
I just want to know.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But
I
no,
have a
actually,
glass
I really
ceiling
do.
to break through. I cannot be making you breakfast.
Hold on.
I gotta shatter that thing.
Being-
Can't be focused on making you eggs.
I feel like if you are saying that women can't do that and it makes them happy, then you're being worse
Oh
because
boy,
you're telling
don't
them
you
that
love
they
when
have
you work
to
with
do
him
something.
because he can turn everything.
Oh no,
around.
my stepmom does not love waking up and making my father breakfast.
Do you
I
think
can
he would
tell you
leave
that.
her or hit her if she didn't?
No, but that's just her age. That's the age. They just
No,
do that.
my stepmom complains about it all the time. And then you want to know what I have to hear every night? Is it salty enough? Is it like cooked good? Is it this? Is it that? And then he just says like one word answers. And then I'm just like, literally just tell her that her food tastes good.
But here's the thing. I think you should, and again, I said it, treat your wife like a queen if you want to be treated like a king. So, I mean, he should be doing whatever their old-fashioned thing is. She does that, he does that. I definitely think there should be equal so everybody's happy. I don't think it just should be women just slaving away and that's just how it works. And you treat your man like gold and he doesn't reciprocate, what is that word? Reciprocate it back. You know what I mean? I get that. I understand. That would be awful.
Wait, are you a hardcore feminist? Like,
I don't think she is.
I think she might be.
I'm pretty feminist, but I'm like not. I don't get offended when.
Okay.
Are you women shouldn't be treated equal as men? They should be treated better.
I think everybody should be treated the same.
But I think
But it feels like you'd
it
rather
doesn't.
put a man down than see them equal.
Yes. I want to be better than a man.
It depends on
This
the
is,
man.
by the way, this is Tanner's big, mine too, but he voices a lot more. This is his big problem with this.
With feminists, I think are
Yeah.
the worst people on the planet because you get bad feminists.
There's good feminists and then there's bad feminists.
Because I
There's
believe women should be paid equal and do everything equal, and that's fine. But if you're saying your dad should tell your mom that she made a good dinner, would you also say, hey, Mom, you should tell Dad that he did really well today at this or at mowing the lawn? No, because that puts her in a position of bowing down to the man. But you're asking the man to bow down to her.
Sydney, this kind of says what I was saying here. I'm 32 and I do all the cooking and make the lunches, but I also don't have to mow the lawn and do mechanical things that I don't want to do. See, that's what I was talking about with balances. Where I mean, you just don't want the wife to do everything and.
Is that the type you are?
No, but I know people like that. We're passing notes.
Yeah, the people who won't give mouth
like
to mouth.
Women, because they.
I always lay down in the bed, so
Yeah,
it's different.
That's confusing to me. Mine's always on top of the counter.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
I am always on.
Mine's on the roof.
I
don't.
I do a handstand so she can stand up.
Right.
No, because it is different. If you want, there's a difference between feminism where everything should be equal and feminism where the woman is better than man and man should bow down to us.
I haven't put gas in my vehicle in almost 6 years. My husband does it.
I wish I were you. I hate pumping gas.
Jake doesn't make enough money to be able to live that old school lifestyle
Yes,
with his
he
wife.
does.
You don't know how much money I make.
And also, his wife does whatever he wants. Like, honestly, she does, and that's what makes her happy. And that's what
that
really
is different.
should...
Now, when Tanner said that, now everybody that heard that went, "Oh, Jake's a D.
What a
He's
prick."
an awful."
No,
No,
it
that
makes him
really
happy.
that she does. She likes doing that. She enjoys that.
There are people
If
that
we called her
enjoy
right now.
making men happy, and hardcore feminists like you
Don't
I'm not a
understand
hardcore
that. Do
feminist.
not understand that.
But you shouldn't make them feel bad for doing something that makes them happy,
Which
even
also,
if it is conforming
I need to
to
say,
old-timey ways.
real quick. I need to say this. I also would things that Angie likes to do. I do too. I want people to know that it's not just one-sided here. But like
She
Tanner's
likes-
saying, that is
yeah.
really harsh to hear when you said she does what you like doing or whatever.
Yeah. But she wants to
because
make
that's
you
hard.
happy, and that makes her happy.
I know that, like, in some situations, like, yeah, like, making your significant other happy, like, that makes you happy.
yes.
But, like, at my house, my stepmom, like, does not get happy, like, making my dad breakfast every morning.
Who tells her she has to?
My dad is like, yo, bro, go make me a sandwich.
He says it. Well, no wonder she doesn't love him.
No,
No, how
he talks
could you?
like that.
in reality, does he really say you have to go make me breakfast, or I want breakfast, go make it?
Yes,
And
because he
she-
has to eat because he's diabetic, and she knows
Everybody
he won't.
has to eat.
She knows he will not do it for him, or he will not do it himself.
See now,
One day-
and this. Oh, go ahead.
One day we came home because we went to like a movie, and there was just a can of beets sitting on the counter, and he was like, "I was gonna eat that for dinner, but I couldn't find a can opener."
So this is
He's helpless.
Do you know how
so
much?
this
a
isn't
child.
him putting her down. This is her taking care of him. That's something
Right.
that she
Here.
feels like she has to do.
This is very love languagey because I don't want to clean her nasty van, but I know that she loves when I do that because she's acts of service.
Yeah.
And this is the whole love language test. So, and she knows, like, when she makes me breakfast or dinner, in my head I go, oh, she loves me. That's in the back of my head because she wants to take care of me. It's a love language test, which, by the way,
It's also-
you should take a love language test.
Goes right on back to your mommy issues and why you'd really like to have sex with your mom.
That's true if
But-
you do the Freudian. But yeah, I'm very attracted to my mom. She's very good looking.
Yeah, edit
Here, that's how my husband and I are too. Very equal, but I love that I don't have to mow the lawn.
Yeah, because like
Have you ever had to push mow? You'll change your ways. You'll change your ways.
you'll throw an apron on real quick.
real quick.
No, like does she do any of like what does your dad do that your mom doesn't?
I literally don't know.
Here's another one. I love doing cooking and cleaning since my husband then did all the garbage and the yard work and snow removal. That's what I mean. You got to have a balance. You got to figure out what love language speaks to each other and have
our
that
neighbor
balance.
plows our driveway, and my stepmom takes out the garbage, and my stepmom mows the lawn.
And she's still the one that makes all the food and stuff?
Yeah.
I get why she's angry.
It
Like-
doesn't sound like your dad is saying this is stuff that I want or expect. It sounds like your mom's doing it because he would die.
No, it's more like because it will just complain and complain and complain.
Is this how your dad is right here? If my mom doesn't make breakfast for my dad on weekends, he won't eat and will just give her the cold shoulder.
That's him. And then he'll just get more mad because like his blood sugar is low.
That dude would go into a diabetic shock in my house. That's what somebody said. I would never cook for him.
Oh my God, we had to call the ambulance on him like a month or two ago because
Why are you laughing about this? Because
you're a horrible
daughter.
It was kind of funny because he woke up and he couldn't remember anything, and he was like, "Was there a black man in my room last night?" Because the paramedic was black.
Stop.
Or African American. I apologize.
Hi, who's this?
No. Hang up.
I guess.
No. Call the first one. 0004. Text line. Sorry.
Oh.
0004.
What does
Because
it
you
say?
just made a claim and I'm about to destroy you.
I don't have that number. Just write it down real quick, and we're going to call. Yeah, I just think it's a balance thing. I think whatever makes it works I don't think anybody should disrespect anybody in the relationship, but whatever works. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm just sitting there. My wife does all this stuff, and I'm not doing anything around that. I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to do the acts of service for her because that's what makes her happy.
You know, my stepmom is about to leave my dad any day now.
Oh, really?
I can feel it. He is a...
So what happens then? Because you like your step family better than you like your real family, and they would cease to be your step family anymore. So what happens to you? Do you still live with your dad?
Just
You
hang
take
out.
on that role.
Just hang out with him and, you know, forget that my dad
The number
exists.
you have reached has been disconnected.
Did you do the 920?
Yep. Whoops. It's
What-
not. It's not
whoops.
920.
I haven't looked at the text. We're just going to go right straight into that call. Hopefully they answer because you fired Tanner up. I can tell by his look.
You got me all fired up.
Yeah.
And if you have any kind of spine, you'll answer this phone.
I'm sorry. I'm like in slow motion here.
No, good. Get the tones. People could steal this number because I think they're dumb for what they said.
This is how we're
What
local.
did they say, by the way?
I think he'll say it here in a
I'll
second.
say it.
Oh,
Hi,
Hey!
you're on the radio with us, okay?
okay, but I don't got much time.
Okay.
You're a man. I didn't expect this. You said guys that marry a mom are weak and hurt the human race.
Marry a mom.
Yes.
So you're basically
beta,
saying-
beta males.
So you're basically
male.
saying that a guy like Jake whose
So,
wife
like you-
does
more
things
like you-
like that.
Well, I want to hear. Let me hear what his thoughts were. What you said real quick that it's ruining the human race. Go on. Why do you say that?
Because it's changing the balance. It used to be male-centric Earth and controlling things, and now it's overcompensating with the betas, and now it's becoming female-centric.
Wait,
Whether it should
I'm
be
confused on
Holy-
what is he saying? I'm
Wait a
confused.
minute. Hold on. You sound like
Layman's
you were a
terms.
feminist for a second, but you sound like a hardcore anti-feminist at this point. So you're saying that,
Nope,
that
balance.
you're saying balance, but you're saying that when it was male-centric, it was better because now everybody's
Okay.
beta and it's
I
hurting
said
the
that.
human
Wait,
race.
was he saying because I was saying you should do things for your wife?
Because he said if you guys that marry a mom are weak and hurt the human race. So what you're saying is men need to be stronger than
No,
women.
don't put
'cause
words in my mouth.
I'm
That's
not
not what I said at all.
I thought that's what your text was saying.
You said
No.
it needs to be balanced because we're getting to a point where there's too many beta men and it's hurting everything. Why is it hurting everything?
Yes. Because it's upsetting a balance. It wasn't right when men had all the power. It's not going to be right when women have all the power.
So he's saying
and
you need a balance.
So there
and
was
we're not having that
So
right
there was
now.
never a balance.
Both people in the relationship should be strong and not rely on the other one to survive.
Oh,
basically.
see, that's not me. I need
But-
affection.
What
I need to be hugged.
what you're saying is that a couple shouldn't be a team. It should be two singular people that just happen to live together.
Well, and you diddle each other.
Well, they should be a team. They
Well,
should be
a team shares
but
responsibilities.
They shouldn't rely on the other person to the extent where they'll die if they don't have them.
Okay, nobody's
no, I
saying
do.
that Jake can't make a sandwich or Angie couldn't mow the lawn.
Oh,
What
no,
you're-
I will
people
die.
who marry
I
a
will-
mom,
no, I
they're
will
not-
die.
They're
No,
not.
I will die. Why am I getting thrown in this?
Well, it's because you're the reason that I think he said guys that marry a mom are weak.
This is
and
going to
hurt
solve
the
this.
human
Hold
race.
on, this is going to solve this, though. Are you a flat earther?
No.
Oh, dang it. I wish you would have said yes.
would've
That
been
would have been
great.
so great. All right. Hey, love you, man. We got to get
All right,
going.
thanks for the call, guys.
Thanks, man. I love
You're
that
still
peop-
wrong.
I love that people will answer the phones when we.
It's nice when I say you have no spine if you don't answer the phone, because then I feel like they do.
Sydney said something. Man, it's true. We got to give away SummerSlam VIP passes. Great Wisconsin Cheese Festival. It's happening at Doyle Park, Little Chute, June 1st. All right, so this is going to include admission to the Cheese Fest, preferred viewing for the show, meet and greet passes. We are going to be in the parade. That's happening.
Oh, yeah. It's in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Busy summer. So if you call right now, we're going to take caller 965.
What?
I don't know.
We are?
No. We'll
Sydney, answer the phones.
caller one. That would suck. All right, so we're going to do that right now. Hey, on the way, also, we should probably get to going through the decades. Maybe Take from Jake and Tanner does have to happen.
Yeah.
That is something that does have to happen. And we're going to be doing. Let's do that. Take from Jake and Tanner. We'll do it next. This is the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. Boy, it's Wednesday. Man, was anybody else really tired when they woke up this morning? It was bad this morning for me.
I didn't set an alarm. I forgot to set both of my alarms, and I got up a little
You were here at your time, though.
early. Yeah, well, I had to wait for Sydney.
So okay,
Okay.
I got it because you were Matthew's tires. Had to get
He
back
makes it
upstairs.
sound like I was late.
No.
Let me. By the way,
I waited at Matthew's Tires in the parking lot for probably 35, 40 minutes.
why not just walk?
Why didn't you call Jake? You knew he was here.
I wouldn't have came. I was doing
He
things.
wouldn't have.
I would have been like, dude, I'm doing things.
I thought about walking, and then I was like, well, it's
really
just-
nice out too. It is kind of.
It
that
was
is a
raining
distance
when
though.
we were here.
It was.
It was.
It rained a little bit, but dude, I just went outside. Amazing.
Dude, you should
bike.
have. You should have. Well, you should have just
had-
brought
I
your
had my
mountain bike.
appointment.
Your mountain bike, and then you could have just rode.
You mean my Walmart one that I won from a bar?
That's silly. Oh, I need to talk to your Dave. I really do. I need, or let me at least go through you to talk to him because I got to ask him something about my 2014 Town and Country.
What the hell are you talking about?
I need to ask him something.
Oh, about your van?
Yes.
Okay, what's up? Let me channel Dave.
Okay. Oh God! Don't channel him like that.
I gotta call him from the cosmos.
Yeah. So I think I know what's wrong with it, okay? I got one side, if my air conditioning's on, it doesn't matter. The passenger side's blowing out heat, okay? The other one's fine. You can heat or AC. And I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I think it's the door blend actuator. Okay.
What the hell is that?
Well, it's a little part, and I did a lot of research
Guardians
on
of
this.
the Galaxy?
But here's the thing: I don't know where it's located in which one because I know there's a bunch of different actuators. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
It sounds like a dealership job.
I assume it's in the car. No,
I could buy this for $23 if Dave could tell me where it is.
I assume it's in the van.
It's in the van.
And
yes.
it's on probably the passenger side.
Well, I don't know. That's not true because when I was doing some research, they said there's like 4 of them. And you don't know which one is which for which actuator, and they were saying it could be on the. There was 2 of them on the driver's side.
You want me to call my guy at Chrysler World? We're so tight there.
Why are you guys so tight? Why is he your boy all of a sudden? What's his name?
Because my car has been broken for like a year and they won't fix it.
Oh well, why would I want that then?
What's wrong with it?
It makes a noise.
What noise
and
does it
it's
make? Do it.
It goes vroom when I hit the gas.
No, it's like all Renegades are making it, but they don't have a fix for it. They only know how to fix it in the compasses, so I'm just stuck with it until Jeep knows how to fix
Hey,
it.
is this my Dave?
No, it's Jim. I think you're trying to say the word actuator.
That's it, actuator. Thanks for making me feel stupid, Jim.
Hey, Jim, do you know where it is, though?
Love you, Jim. He doesn't know.
Well, he knows how to pronounce
just?
it.
Why don't you just look it up on YouTube?
Because I've tried and they don't have a 2014 there. And they're all Dodge Caravans, so I don't know if they're the same. Hi, who's this? I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but
It's Trent. It's a blend door actuator. It's under your passenger side glove compartment.
What are you doing right now? Want to come over?
Wait a minute. So this is you're talking about for the 2014 Town and Country,
Yeah, blend door actuator.
and it's for the passenger side.
It's under the passenger side by the basically like your kick panel there.
And it's there's only one there.
There should be one there, and there may be one under the dash in the middle yet.
But which one do I need to change for just the passenger front heat? Or just blowing out heat.
I did the one under my mom, and it's the one under the kick panel, the passenger side there. I mean, basically, you got to take the dash out, tear it apart, see if that's it. You got to replace it to see if it's either new or not.
Wait a minute. So how much would this cost me if I had just took it in?
Cost me $18.
Yeah, but you fixed it.
Yeah.
How much to take it into a garage? How much labor is involved here?
At a shop, I'm assuming at least $200.
Oh God, I like the 18 way better.
Have you ever tried to?
All right, so he's saying real quick on the kick panel, passenger side, there's one there. Change it.
Have you ever taken off
By the
a
way,
dash?
are they no? Are those actually? I did my Corvette, and that was, but I don't have to have it right back. Hey, are those
Yeah, you gotta
actuators? Are they
screen.
all the same, or do I have to buy a passenger one?
No, this specific part of the vehicle, just go to any auto store if you prefer it. They'll be able to tell you which one.
Love you. If you were here right now, I'd make out with your face.
That's not what he wants.
Boy, I just lost a listener there. Why the hell are you yawning?
I don't know. Talking about your town and country, and
Trying to get free work
Dave
here.
must
Wow,
be tired
good
right now.
segue. will Jake get ripped off by the mechanic?
Let's do that. That's fun. Who wants to give me the test?
Next.
Do we have enough time? We could probably work through this really quick.
This is what my Dave has said.
Oh, okay. Oh, now you can talk through your Dave?
Yeah. Does it have a driver/passenger climate control?
What the hell? Yes. Yes, it does. It actually does. Like, she can have her own temperature.
Which I think is dumb.
Well, I don't know. What does that have to do with anything? Would you please ask Dave what that has to do with anything?
He's listening. I feel like he's typing right now. If I'm
Dave.
really sucking into my inner
All right,
Dave.
listen. So I'm sorry that I just took that segment to diagnose my issues that I'm having with my van. I will apologize on my behalf.
Okay. Can I do something that's selfish and boring now?
Mm-hmm. You got some issues?
I need somebody who specializes
Wait, one problem at a time? I don't even think mine's fixed.
Yours is fixed.
All right. Is Dave going to get a hold of me?
Sure.
All right. Well,
I'll allow it. You get 10 minutes. And I get to listen.
And if I got to pay you.
It's like 10 minutes a call. It's basically like calling a jail. No, I need somebody who is a tax specialist because I am selling my house and I need to know if I got to pay capital gains. And I'm super scared.
You know what this reminds me of?
I need free tax advice.
You know what this reminds? Jim might be actually pretty good at that.
No,
Jim on demand.
He's a banker. I asked my banker and they said, I don't know about taxes. Jim, you know nothing? You know stuff about banking?
Hi.
Or about taxes?
What's up?
Dave,
Hey.
I would like to hook up Sydney with my friend,
Oh, who's your friend?
Me.
David.
Is David a good guy?
Wait, are you?
That's my dad's name. Can
Yeah,
he change his name? Is he open to that?
Sydney wants to know if he could change his name
Why?
because that's her dad's name.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, have you ever seen him in the locker room?
No?
What's he working with?
Have you ever seen it? Just be honest.
Yeah.
He's your buddy.
I have never seen him.
Well, then why do you even call him a friend?
How can you recommend him for anybody?
Yeah, really.
It's like, hey, try this food. It's really good. Have you tasted it? No.
Go wherever he is right now. Find out. Go to there. Either pull down his jeans or you just ask him to.
Yeah.
Then call us back.
Yeah, give us a full report. Like a Rotten Tomatoes 1 and 9.
Yeah, a fresh rating.
Text him. Ask him for a picture. Then describe it.
Oh,
yeah, please.
The freshness matters.
Funny, you weren't really prepared. You weren't really prepared for this. Go back. Try
I'll
again.
tell him to send you guys a picture.
All right. Thank you. All right. It's the Jake and Tanner Show.
I just don't know if that's legal.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something.
What?
There's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye, and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY. You got to get that free consultation. I felt good.
Sounds real good.
Hey, take from Jake and Tanner. We should probably really do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, Jim on demand just text. Let's see here. He has tax advice.
Okay. Well, then we got to talk to him in the next break. Or off the air.
Yeah. We'll. Okay. What do you want? Off air or on air? We'll do it.
We can do it on air.
All right. We'll do it next. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. 866-916-0959. If you ever want to join the Jake and Tanner Show, you can. You can text TV to 71090. That's fine, too, and watch us on TV. Or maybe you just want to say, hey, what's up? How are you? You can just say that if you just text it to 71090. There's two hosts to this mediocre show. I'm one of those. I have a 89 Corvette that I'm very I used to be like bummed out that I had it, but I actually really like having that thing. I noticed that yesterday. I want to put a little bit of money into it. I do.
The vet?
Tanner, the other host of the show. Yeah, the vet. Tanner is the other host of the show. Sydney.
My name is Tanner, and I am confused on if I have to pay taxes on if I'm on the money I make selling my house.
And I think Jim is gonna talk to us here in just a second. Sydney, tell us a little something. She's our executive producer.
When I was little, I had to have a cast on my foot before I could even walk.
Oh,
that explains
Why?
your butt problems.
I was laying wrong in my mom's stomach, and the tendon in my ankle was stretched out.
Like right when you came out, you had to be casted?
No, but when I was walking, like when I started to learn how to walk, they were like, "Oh, she can only walk on her tippy toes," and then I had to go to physical therapy, and then they would just and then I had to wear a cast where they would force it to stay flat.
Ouch. You probably don't remember if it was painful, though.
No, but my mom got to give me foot massages every night.
Hey, take from Jake and Tanner. It's going to be happening in a minute. I think this is Jim on Demand. Hi.
I like how she said her mom got to give her foot massages.
I was a baby. She loved me.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, at that time.
Oh, wow.
And then you
really
grew up
pushing
to be
roles on her as a woman.
Jim on Demand, we need to help answer Tanner's quick tax question. I'm probably not quick, but does he have anything to worry about with capital gain when he sells his home?
Or any taxes or anything?
Probably not. Capital gains, no. How long did you live in the house?
I moved in there July of 2017, rented to own.
So when did you actually, because if you sell your house within 2 years, you might have to pay capital gains.
Yeah.
It really depends on when you technically bought the house.
January.
Yeah, you might have to, he's saying. Jim, you're very wishy-washy on this. What are you calling for?
Okay, well,
because he works at a bank. That's what I said before. He's not a 100% tax person.
Well, I didn't know it was a rent-to-own situation.
Jim, this is when you should say, hey, I was in the military, and
so
you're welcome.
I'm doing my best. I am trying my best over here.
No, for real. I am selling my house. I'm moving into a house that's worth more than the house I'm selling. I heard that was an issue or something.
Maybe.
No. What?
I heard that was not an issue, but a loophole.
Jake just blindly agrees. He's like, "Yep,
that's it."
No, I heard that was a clause in there where it's if you go to a house that's more expensive than the house you sold, you don't have to pay capital gains on any money you earn.
No, it's more of an issue if you buy a house and sell it within a year without living in it, or if you lived in it for 2 out of the 5 years, then there's no capital gains, because anything shorter term than that, IRS treats it more like an investment property than a home where you
lived there for almost 2 years.
Well,
and I did. This was my only place of living.
Were you under a land contract in July at all?
Yes, the land contract started then, but I'm selling my house in 2 weeks. So
now I know how my van question felt.
Yep.
You're really on the cusp of paying some taxes. I would just, not pay taxes and then IRS.
Yeah, take the chance.
Man, I just wish somebody
See
who
if the
knew
wolf's
taxes.
coming knocking at the door. Love you, Jim.
Why don't you just wait to sell it?
Well, you know what? When you're 2 weeks out and you sign something called a contract, you can't just wait anymore.
Wait,
also,
you're going to be moving in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yup.
2 weeks from today?
I'll be fully moved in. My grandma is moving in the 28th.
I love moving day, not helping move, but I love moving day.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun to get into a new place? But this isn't really a new house to you because you've been there numerous times.
Yeah, we're painting.
Do you ever go why would my sister ever live like this? Do you ever think that? Do you ever tell her this is
the bedrooms
garbage?
are smaller than what I'm used to, but I'm also used to 20-foot by 20-foot bedrooms.
Somebody said if you got to pay capital gains. Yes, if you live less than 2 years. Good luck.
Okay, how much is that gonna be?
Probably percentage.
Because that sucks so hard because that means that all of the money that I'm going to make, I have to take that percentage out, which is now going to be everything that we are going to use to paint and redo the house, and put that into a savings account and just not touch it.
Well, as soon
because I have to pay the game.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
It could be up to 20%.
20%. Listen, before you get nervous.
Yes.
We could just do our old show with Facebook fights and we could sell it and we could be on a yacht right now.
Or we could do that and be like Chris from Detroit and now be doing sales.
Man, I don't think so. Because that show was it really worked here.
It really did, but so is this one. We got better ratings now than we did when we were over there.
But we could do exactly what Dave Ryan does, what Kevin Ralston does, and it would work. I'm saying let's just sell out.
Would it? I feel like there's way more shows like theirs than there is like ours.
I'm telling you, if I wanted to, I could go get a job right now in a bigger market.
Yeah, I told you that. That is an SE thing for you to do a lot.
I don't
rub that a lot. Because you say that a lot where it's like, this sucks, and I don't want to do this, and you know that I could just go do this somewhere else.
I don't know if I ever really say that.
You have said it in an angry tone before, and do you know how terrifying that is to somebody who works with you?
We're so married together. I'm not breaking up the show.
If you ever have a mental breakdown and say, I have to go work in Milwaukee because I can go do middays for twice as much money.
I guess why I'm saying that is just because sometimes money just bothers me. When it's like, I want to make more and I want to do it now, but I would never break up the show, man. I love you. I love you.
But you like kayaks better.
I like you.
And I think you would like driving 30 minutes.
I don't know how to do a show without you.
I think
you're
like,
my.
But if you were only doing middays, and somebody said, "I'll
jelly.
give you $85,000 a year to come over here," your drive gets cut in half. Hold on.
Okay, go on.
Your drive gets cut in half. I'll pay you twice as much as what you're doing now. You're going to be doing middays. You get in around 9. You go home around 3.
Well,
you're taking that gig, man. You got it. You're going to think about that. You'll say it. I don't know if syndication will ever have. You'll go through that, and you'll actually have the conversation with your wife. Like, we could save this much money in gas, and I would make this much more. And you say that quite a bit. Not quite a bit. More than you'd like from a partner.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess I just do it when I'm like just fed up with money, I guess.
That's the thing, because money runs it. So if somebody offers you more money with a less drive, so you're not spending as much in gas anymore.
I don't know if I could ever do middays. I think that would be the worst.
I've said it before, and I think you've agreed. I think you would switch to it for a minute.
And then hate my life.
And then hate it. And then you would be screwed.
No, I really enjoy this. I like doing what we do. I like having a show here. I like being able to do the JTX. I think it's fun.
I need you to love it.
I do. No, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to make you feel like that.
You just said like.
Come here, you sack.
Come here. No, if you touch me, I will scream rape. I will scream
rape.
Here.
Sydney! Why did you touch that? Come here! Come here, I love you.
I hate all of this. I hate this more than giving birth.
That felt good.
Too bad nobody could have seen that on
Something
the
poked me.
No, nobody saw that was Sydney. Where's everybody's fingers? Hand check!
Who's got a roll of dimes in their pocket?
Well, I apologize. I don't mean to rub that in. I will stop. I will be more conscious of saying that. But usually I just say it because I'm mad and I voice it.
Now it'll be all bottled up and you're just going to show up once again in Iceland.
Would you ever do it? Would you ever move with me to Iceland to do a show?
Absolutely not. You keep saying that in Vermont.
What if we're truck drivers?
No, I'm not doing that either.
Why are you yawning?
Tired.
Let's talk about Sydney's problems. Her favorite Snapchat filter is gone. What to do now?
Tanner, you feeling smart?
No.
Come on. Let me look at these questions. Really, we got, what is it, $80 or $60? Okay.
It's 120.
It's 100 today.
It is 100?
It's 100 because when Sydney plays on Friday, it could be 160 that she could screw up for everybody.
Yeah, but on the bright side, the day before, I don't think Tanner's going to get past 120.
I can't.
I have a theory that you're going to get, again, I didn't write the questions. Sydney did. I think you're going to get 4 questions right out of this.
I'm really happy.
I'm going to make the questions really hard tomorrow, so that way I won't be responsible for the $180 or $60. Words are hard today.
Yeah, I know it. We suck at our jobs. What were you going to say, Tanner? You said, can you, don't be sad. Hi, who's this? Do you need another hug?
This is the least amount of horny I've ever been.
Greg.
And I've once seen my grandmother nude.
Oh, God.
All right, Greg. You know how this works. Tanner's leaving the room. He's not going to be able to hear any questions nor answers. And he only can hear when I scream his name. You're going to get asked, I don't know where I am. Just know you can pass if you get stuck on these questions, okay? Time willing, we'll get back to it. All right? $100 up for grabs. Big thanks to Prosper Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Hey, what's your name again, Greg? Do you have any questions?
Nope.
All right. Timer's going to begin when I'm done reading the first one. Here we go. First solo woman to fly coast to coast across the Atlantic. Name her.
Amelia Earhart.
What is the only cat food cats ask for by name?
Meow mix.
State closest to the Soviet Union. Which state is closest to the Soviet Union?
Alaska.
What crime-fighting dog has his initials SD on his collar?
Scooby-Doo.
How many letters are in the German alphabet?
26.
Time. Not gonna lie, Greg, that was really good. Tanner! Please re-enter the room!
I have more traffic.
Crash I-41 north before the Shearing Road exit. Traffic is backed up to Highway S Freedom exit.
Done! You're welcome, local.
All right, Greg. Put you on hold real quick, okay?
Okay. Oof.
Tan Man? Tanner Banana, are you ready?
No.
Timer again. Wait, well, who is the first solo woman to fly across the Atlantic coast to coast?
Amelia Earhart.
What is the only cat food cats ask for by name?
Meow mix.
State. Which state is closest to the Soviet Union?
Alaska.
What crime-fighting dog has his initials SD on his collar?
Scooby-Doo.
How many letters are in the German alphabet?
31. 31?
Yeah, we go.
31.
We're going to find out.
31. I know they have something called an umlaut.
Sexy Greg, that's what I'm going to start calling you. You hear?
There's no such thing as a sexy Greg. Find me a Greg that's sexy right now.
I just found one, I think. Are you sexy, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, of course. You got your bell, Tanner?
Yeah.
Hey, first solo woman to fly coast to coast across the Atlantic. Sexy Greg said Amelia Earhart. Tanner did, too. You're both correct. Hey, what is only cat food cats ask for by name? You both said meow mix. How's that go? Is that the meow, 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 meow. All right. Hey, the state closest to the Soviet Union. You both said Alaska. You're both correct. What crime-fighting dog has initials SD on his collar? You both said Scooby-Doo. You're both correct. Hey, how many letters are in the German alphabet? This is where you guys did not say the same one.
The Germans.
One was really close, though.
26 was said by, what's his face?
Yeah.
Sexy Greg. Tanner said 31. The answer is 30.
Oh,
Tie!
damn it!
Tie ball game. We go back to we're going to go to the tiebreaker.
Son of a...
So this is Tanner's going to take off his headphones so he can't hear the question, he's going to be able to hear the question, but he can't hear your answer. This is a ranking question. So whoever's closest to the right answer wins. Are you ready, Sexy Greg?
Yep.
And you got to do this. We're gonna give you a countdown here.
Okay.
Be quick. What is the total number of dots on a pair of dice?
30.
Okay, Tanner, his answer's in.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
21.
21. And what was his answer?
21, and the other one was 30. Well, you don't have to worry about any kind of money being...
I know, I'm so
Correct
excited.
answer is 42! Sexy Greg!
It was pair of dice.
On a pair of dice?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
I like what Tanner was like, wait.
Because I had that right. I was like, I know that's correct. But I didn't hear pair of dice. I just heard a set of...
Great, now we got for the next 10 minutes here about how mad he is. At,
He has to go to the parking lot and change smoke.
What the hell kind of a trick question is this BS?
$100 Hey, you win that Sexy
pair
Greg.
of dice. What do you? Oh, suck.
So hang on real quick. We're going to get your info, okay?
Okay.
All right, boy, he's not even excited. Let me ask him. Hey, Sexy Greg, do you even want the $100?
I do.
Okay.
No, you won that dirty.
Yeah.
Oh.
He didn't.
I had that 100 because I only thought one. Otherwise, I would have said 42 because I had 21.
Great.
I hate my life.
Play an extra song. Daddy smoking cigarettes this break.
A farmer found himself alone, stuck, and he had a pocket knife. What comes next is going to make you cringe.
That's dirty. I'm mad about this.
Talk about it next. Now, I want to just make this... You got that audio still up? Because there's a lot of people on the text line who were saying, hey, he didn't say paradise and take from Jake and Tanner.
I don't have it up.
Oh, you do? But we did re-listen, and I do say...
He said a paradise. It's on me because I get so nervous with those stupid questions that I don't listen.
Mm-hmm. It is a Jake and Tanner show. Jake here.
Tanner, pissed.
Are you present?
I'm present. Probably not for long. Tanner's gonna murder me.
No, that's on me.
He would do this for me too a lot.
Oh yeah, no, I'll yell
it's not
at
just
anybody.
you, yeah. Sydney,
let me tell you why
how do you
you're
feel?
stupid.
How do you feel about the show today? Are you liking it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like your new headphones. It's whatever.
We're gonna give her a great booth, and she's not going to appreciate it.
I was just saying that when she gets a producer booth, I'm not going to like it because I'm going to get so used to you just being in here. So it's going to be sad. That's going to be a sad day when you get
you
your
won't be able
producer
to
booth.
look at me.
No,
We'll
we
be able
will.
to see
There'll
you.
be a window.
Sad.
Yeah.
I'll have to wear not pajamas to work.
No, you
You
can't.
can wear them now.
You can do that. We're not going to
wore my
hate you.
slippers the last 5 days. The only reason I didn't today is because I just had time.
Never said a paradise. Yes, I did.
Yeah, he said a paradise. I should
Go
have
on
had
the
that right.
YouTubes. It's up there right now.
I should have had all 5 right because I wanted to say 30, but I decided on 31 like an idiot.
It's okay.
No,
it is.
it's not.
It's okay.
20. Look at $20 tomorrow.
Ugh.
Maybe 40 for you on Friday.
That guy,
Playing Sydney.
ugh,
Way to take the pressure off me, Tanner.
this is
Appreciate
stupid.
Yeah.
This is
Fist bump.
stupid.
it. Fist bump.
Don't touch me.
We
Nope.
do that.
Got a fist bump.
No, because you and your stupid trick questions.
You're gonna leave me hanging?
Yes.
That's rude. Fist bumper.
No,
Come on,
I'm
she's
not doing
she
it.
wants
No.
a fist bump. Just to give her a fist bump.
I'm not going to fist her.
Why?
Just fist.
Yeah, now it made it weird. Put your fist down. Boom.
Yeah, it did make it weird now.
I call that fisting.
Just fist yourself.
Yeah.
Just fist yourself.
Just do it.
It doesn't feel the same.
Oh, gee. It's going too far.
I do it bigger hands. Either way,
Tanner.
I don't
I'm
want
not
you to.
doing it.
It's just a fist bumper.
I'm not going to fist anybody.
Come here. Double fist
I'll
me.
double fist
The
you.
heck?
Boom.
He read the stupid question.
You got to work.
Sorry.
You got to work together for 7 years.
Yeah, that's it. You're gonna get there.
Does this week and a half
Hey,
mean nothing
question.
to you?
Question.
Yes.
Tanner, do you think Sydney's gonna stick?
No.
You think she's gonna leave?
I think she'll leave
I do
eventually.
too. I do
think-
too, and
Why
that's
do you think
sad.
I'm leaving you?
I don't know why. Because I don't think you like it as much as you.
No, here's my theory.
You're
You're going to get used to this part. And
Oh.
when that booth happens and you were hired to do that part,
It's gonna
you're
be
going
tough.
to lose a lot of interest in it.
You will because you're gonna be by yourself. You're gonna be able to talk back and forth and stuff, but it feels a little different because you're in a room.
You'll be
and
more
also,
busy.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
more busy, and you won't just be on air, which you will be, but it's not gonna be as much. And I think that could be a possibility. Also, I think your generation doesn't like radio as much as we do. Because you can get entertainment
I think-
anywhere.
If you guys aren't on, I pretty much won't listen to the radio.
Well, thank you. I
Well,
really
that's-
like that. That's
Just
That is
kidding.
nice.
Sometimes I'll listen to Drake or Joe
Why did
if
you
I
do
want to
that?
feel supportive.
You just said that you only listened to us and then took it back 30 seconds later and
Well-
said, never mind, I listened to the rest of the station all day.
I don't think you're gonna. I think you're gonna get. I think you're gonna be bored with this, and you're gonna go manage Culver's or something.
That's what I said.
That sucks.
We
Why
still
are
have
you
a thing.
okay.
Well, we're looking for a new producer, apparently.
I think she will do fine. I think when the
I do
hammer
too.
comes down,
I think she's going to be great.
I think when the hammer comes down
you
and
know what
you
hammer
have
means.
to produce, I think you're going to get bored and then say, I want to go back to what I was doing.
I don't know.
I think I'll be
I
sad
think
because
she's.
I don't think you guys will listen to anything.
Oh, we
No,
are.
we'll have to.
No, we will. We'll
Okay,
have to.
can
I
Tanner
do.
fist bump me
no,
already?
no. I want to go back to this though. I do think you're bored already, though. I think this is.
Am I
kind-
bored?
I
No,
don't know. I feel like you seem.
I think this
like-
is just my emotion. Like this is
do you
just
ever
my
get?
constant
Do you ever get
stage.
bored? Now that you're not just listening to it, now you're a part of it. Does it get boring in here?
Are we different than what you thought?
Is it? Are we?
Oh,
Jake
there's a
says-
lot more swearing than you would think.
Jake says the C word often.
All the time.
Every C word you can think of.
Yeah.
Directs it at people.
Cat.
He just directs kids.
We have a fun group chat.
Yeah.
Sometimes Jake sends pictures of his dinner.
I'm really
I'm
just
so sorry about that. I don't know how to work text.
I'm a spectator to that group chat most of the
Oh,
time.
no, you're not. You text.
Hey, yeah, you sent a picture of a fire last night.
Yeah, that's my TV. I said most of the time, and if I do join, it's usually just to throw either an idea or a criticism real quick at the pages that I just read.
I like it. You made me laugh out loud. You made me LOL. RFLOLO.
We burned drywall.
Yeah.
Guess what doesn't burn?
Drywall.
So, wait, you still didn't answer the question. Do you think you're going to leave? Do you think you'll be able to say what Tanner just said? Man, you got to work together 7 years. Do you think you'll be able to say that?
I don't know.
Oh, you're the worst.
Well, that's fine.
No, I hate it. No, it's okay. No, you can have that opinion, but do you not think?
Because in your interview, you said you wanted to work here forever.
I think.
I'm just saying.
Go on.
I feel like you guys won't be here forever.
You think we're gonna leave?
I think you'll leave. Jake already hates his life.
I think Jake's gonna have a mental breakdown too.
Wait, I'll just turn around on me.
Well,
you think?
No, I've said multiple times that you are very fragile.
I am, but
something bad happens in your life. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Not because I have a thing for your feelings. I just feel like my career will be done because
no, it won't.
once again you'll be in Iceland. You'll be in Iceland stabbing homeless people.
Yeah. So do you think that Tanner and I will be not in this market, or do you think the show will be done?
Not in this market.
That's what I hope you were going to say, because I don't think the show will be done.
I don't want to leave this market.
But what he doesn't want a further drive.
I don't want a further drive.
You got to drive to Chicago
because because I have a feeling that it would take all of my wife's family dead before I could get her to move. Like, even if it said we're going to move to Chicago, we can live outside of Chicago, have some land and stuff.
Here, that's so difficult for me. If they go, hey, we can give you $500,000 for the show,
and if I say no, what happens?
Well, I can't do it.
But then it becomes resentment.
Well, I mean, it's obvious.
I mean, he hates Kayla, not you.
But in reality, it would be resentment, because then every time you have a money issue, you could look at me and say, I could be making $500,000.
And I would,
because you could live in Fredonia and drive to Chicago.
Oh my God! Oh, it'd be about the same.
No, I think it is farther.
No.
Probably.
It's not the same.
No, find that out, Siri.
Fist bump me, Tanner.
Hey, Siri.
Oh, are you worried that he doesn't like you right now?
Yeah, Tanner hates me. Fist bump me.
No. How far? Damn it! Now Siri's not listening because of you. Now I do.
Oh, God.
Damn it, Siri. Hold on. Shut up.
What are you doing?
How far is it from Fredonia, Wisconsin to Chicago, Illinois?
I like how you said that.
Chicago is about 121 miles from...
It's shorter!
Yeah, but a longer drive probably.
I'm just kidding. It's not. It's 121 miles. That's a jaunt.
So it's over 2 hours if you're going 60 miles an hour the whole time, which you
will
will not be.
I could get a helicopter. Live in Fredonia with my helicopter, just wake up all of my neighbors.
No, but
I think they would have a problem with that. My wife just said, "How's the show today?" Why don't you mind your business?
My wife just said that she thinks our taxes for the house is going to be about 22%.
So that takes all your money.
I can pay off my debt, but I will have nothing. I will have nothing that I can put in savings or fix up the house with.
But a $250,000 yearly income when we move to Chicago.
This is a made-up situation.
No, I am 100% honest. There is no number I think that you could throw at her that she would move.
Oh, it's too bad.
That's why I want to syndicate, and also I like this company.
I do too. I want to syndicate. That would be amazing.
That way we can live.
We don't have to go anywhere.
We can make more money, and well, not you, because you live in the most expensive county in Wisconsin. But you can make good size money with very small size living expenses.
Hi, what's your name?
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hey, it's Jim again.
Jim, he's our only listener. This is why we'll never syndicate, because we only have one listener.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, I have a solution for Tanner's tax problem.
Oh, perfect. He's been working like nonstop for like an hour here. Good.
I have been calling people that I know and things like that. So, if you have to pay capital gains, which you probably do because you didn't live in the house for 2 years.
Way to pee on my cereal.
How much of a capital gain is it? Is it more than $14,000?
Am I making more than $14,000 on my house?
Or is it more than $28,000? Because you're filing joint, I imagine, with Kayla. Tax reasons why. Right?
Yes.
What?
Just tell him how much he's going to have to pay.
I'm going to
Jesus Christ. You can write off $14,000 or $28,000, depending if you're filing joint with Kayla or not. And you can gift the capital gain to somebody and then write it off.
All
but
right.
It will count.
You guys got to do. Let's do this off.
That person.
We listen to your damn regulator.
No. But this is getting really confusing.
Confused.
Yeah.
Call me.
Yeah.
You just have to gift it to somebody. I follow you, Jim. Fist bump me.
No.
Do you have a lot of listeners? They're just too afraid to call in. Someone said, "Why are people afraid to call?"
Somebody
Actually, if you're a new
that.
listener, call right now.
It's so hard to get through most of the time, so they just assume that now they're not going to get through.
866-916-0959.
Let him finish.
You are making him mad today.
Yeah, well, he already doesn't like me. What's the fist bump me?
I'm gonna point out some flaws today. You best be on your A game.
I walked in and you just bashed my outfit. So
we made $100,000 on our house. Didn't have to pay anything. We lived there more than 5 years. There you go, buddy.
I didn't. I'm living there for about 18 months.
Are you a new listener? Oh, true. Hi.
No, my bad. Sorry.
Oh, love you.
What?
They just heard the number, so they're calling. Hi, who's this?
Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia, are you a new listener? A new caller?
No, not.
Have you ever called the show?
Yes.
Oh, love you.
This bit was really for you.
Hi.
Cynthia.
Who's this?
Hello. Courtney.
Courtney, have you ever called the show?
Yeah, I've tried a million times.
Have you ever gotten through?
One time.
When did he have... Goodbye, Courtney. I see,
That's why people don't call us. Jake's a fast finger.
also, Jake is just like, so what are you wearing?
Oh, that's true.
Jake does like to sexually harass.
I'm a very what you wearing kind of guy. No, but it is you hear the number. This goes to show you listeners only listen to like just a little bit of what you're talking about. And they just hear the number. Then they're like, oh, they're giving away things.
Guess whose fist that is? Your wife's.
You got to explain what's happening because we're
Tanner
on
won't
radio.
fist bump me. And his wife sent me a picture and was like, I'll fist bump you.
My wife just texted me and said, you have to fist bump Sydney. I will not. I will not.
I don't think you have to do anything you want.
No fisting happening in here.
I wouldn't think so.
See this wedding ring?
Mm-hmm.
I only fist my wife. Fist bump my wife.
Yeah. If you live in a lot of capital gain stuff here.
Capital gains.
I listen, but you never respond to text. We just did, you jerk.
Also, we don't know how to. What?
All right. Let's move this. By the way, Willie Beeman's kickball. Let me say this really quick. Saturday, it's happening. We're going to be there. We're going to be playing kickball. I got to be there at 10:30, apparently.
Who says?
Roxanne. You got to be there at 10:30.
You and I?
Yeah.
And she told me I had to be at the thing at like 11, and I showed up like right before the bus left.
Perfect. We got to be there at 11.
Yeah. I'm going to show up a little late. It is our event, man. We should probably be there. We fought hard to get our name on that.
Jake and Tanner's kickoff to summer. We're going to be there. We're going to be partying. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be kicking balls. Well, I'm going to be drinking. I don't know if anybody else. I mean, just a little here and there. Once, maybe
Jake's
one.
getting sloppy by game 5.
True. That's not true.
I got $10 on it.
I like this. Somebody just texted, I have a hot mom. That's really,
Wait, what?
Ooh.
Good
job,
for
6727.
you.
So Saturday, be there, hang out. You don't have to just be playing kickball. You can just be hanging out at Willie Beeman's on Saturday. We're going to be there forever, and it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope to see you there. On the way, a farmer found himself alone, stuck. Hold on, go ahead, because I want him.
Okay, cool. Hey, if you've got a hot mom, send it to us at the Jake and Tanner Show on Facebook. We'll judge your mom.
Yeah, I like that. Can we make a little, we can...
a jingle?
Yeah, a little jingle for that.
Do, Jake and Tanner, judge your mom. Is she a MILF or not?
I like that. There's never been a better time to have LASIK and Optivision. It's only $14.95 and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY, free consultation. All right, so on the way, a farmer found himself alone, stuck, and all he had was a pocket knife. What comes next will make you cringe. That's what I wanted to talk about.
What?
Yeah, we'll talk about it next. Jake and Tanner Show. the show went quick today. Only got one more segment, this one, until we go in the Karen Hour. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. I'm Jake. Good morning, Tanner.
Good morning.
Sydney, good morning.
Good morning.
Sydney's our executive producer. That's going to last about a year, she just told us. So that's wonderful. Tanner's having a bad day over there. He just found out he was doing some math equations there about what he's got to pay on capital gain selling the house, and he's like, oh boy, I don't want to do this.
Dude.
Yeah.
If I would have known about this, I would not have sold my house.
Too late now.
Yeah, it is a little too late now.
You got to pay the piper. I don't know.
What kind of piper?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's how you'd probably say something.
Do you know how many times I've done that today?
Really? I was thinking of Jake's daughter, but I mean...
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Well, let's not put my daughter in that.
Oh, no.
Hey, really quick.
You made it weird.
Yeah, you did. I want to give you some shower thoughts. Can we do that? Just real quick. These are real quick ones.
Why is it sad?
I don't know. I don't know why I pushed that.
Why is it sad?
Hey,
I like to do creepy stuff in the shower. Play the creepy stuff.
All right, creepy stuff.
Yeah.
Technically, there's always a chance everyone could simultaneously, you know that word.
Simultaneously?
Thank you, fall over and crack their head open today, causing the extinction of the human race. That is dumb.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Bill Nye is so angry because he's watching the same generation he educated 25 years ago not give a damn today.
That is a little true. Yeah. I mean, think about it. All you stupid people with your flat... Sydney, stop being a flat earther.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
weird.
a flat earther.
Yeah, you are. Now you're saying it because the mics are on.
Off air, you're just like, check it out. Look at how flat this table is.
Look, the ball's not rolling.
You can't take things that are flat and put on round.
Hey, once you turn 18, your 6,570-day free trial has expired. Okay. With Doris Day's death, Queen Elizabeth II, Chubby Checkers, Bob Dylan, Ringo Starr, and Paul McCartney are the only 6 people alive, or the 5 people alive who are referenced in Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire. Oh, my God. Sorry. Have you ever heard that song?
It was always burning. It was turning. We didn't start the fire. Richard Nixon, Studebaker, television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe. We didn't start the fire.
Hold on. Go on from the beginning now, please.
Hold on,
you will earn that fist bump. Sing the whole song.
Ready? Hold on. Here we
I can't
go.
sing the whole song.
You're gonna try really, really hard.
You're gonna try.
Hold on. Let me get rid of
Love
this.
this part of the song. It's my
And
favorite.
here
It's
we
the
go.
ad part.
Get going here.
Well, you gotta.
There we go.
Jake does this where he doesn't like to give you timing.
Because I don't have it.
Yeah.
I got the lyrics
Oh,
right
God,
here.
I'm so bad at lyrics.
You got this.
Just make them up if you...
Harry Truman, Richard Day, started trying to play North Pacific,
fall apart so
the
fast.
kind of Geo. Baker Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
We didn't start the fire.
No, wrong
Not
part.
yet.
No, this is right.
Keep going.
And the rise. There's seeing her's got a new queen. Oh, it was always burning. Can you fist bump me?
You're not trying hard enough.
We tried it, but we tried to fight it. Oh, God. I'm
5 more
done.
minutes.
You think we were joking when we said you're singing the whole song?
I only knew that one line.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, boy. No fist bump. Hey, when hot
Didn't get
coffee
it.
turns... Oh, let me get back to the creepy music. When hot coffee turns cold, people think it tastes gross. But if you put ice in it and charge double, people think it's delicious.
I love cold coffee.
Even if it's in your mug?
Even if it
Yes.
started hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Boy, I don't like that.
I have a theory that cold brew at some places is just yesterday's coffee that you're putting on ice.
That's true. Oh.
One time I had so much cold brew, I cried. Fun fact.
Oh, yeah, you said you do that when you
cry-
have too much coffee, you
and
cry.
Then,
Yeah.
And then you got offended when I said I feel like you cry a lot. You seem like a
You're like, I
crier.
cry.
I don't cry, but if I drink a thing that people drink, I cry for no
I
reason.
don't drink coffee that often.
Seeing a teacher
Except
outside...
for every day now.
Seeing a teacher outside of school is the lowest level of celebrity sighting. That's sad.
That's true.
We're right next to it.
Yeah, we're a little bit above teacher.
In 50 years, nursing homes will be filled with guys playing Xbox and arguing about Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, no, I read that where it said when I get into a nursing home, it's just going to be a bunch of old people playing Super Smash Bros. While The Office plays on repeat. Dude, that will be. Like, if you put me in
That's
a nursing home, give me video
crazy.
games in the office, and I will be more than happy to have the nurses steal from me. Just don't steal my Netflix machine.
I don't want to be put in a nursing home.
I tell my mom.
I feel like they're going to treat me poorly.
I tell
from
my
all
mom.
of the life choices I've done.
Oh, yeah. I tell my mom every day. Then she has 3 times that she can lose her keys
Strike
in one
one.
night before I send her to a home. I'll buy her the best nursing home money can buy if I ever got to win the lottery. Otherwise.
Somebody said fist bump. She knew more than Jake, and the song is from his childhood years. How do you know she knew more than me?
Yeah,
I didn't sing
we
it.
didn't sing any of it.
You're stupid, 0392.
Somebody asked me if I even know how to play kickball.
That's rude.
Well,
How do you not know
people
how to
are
play
just
kickball?
stupid.
Jake is wearing cowboy boots.
Jake's playing cowboy boots, right? You're gonna play in cowboy boots and jeans.
Well, yeah, because I'm not.
It
it's
is gonna
just-
be cold.
and it's just kickball. It's not
You're
like
still gonna run the bases.
okay.
I mean, it's going to be rainy probably, so.
Yeah, we're playing in the rain as long as it's
Wait,
not
what does that
thunderstorming.
mean?
So-
I don't want to get my cowboy boots dirty.
Well, the cowboy boots will protect you from the rain.
Oh, I like that.
Really?
But also, it's not. I mean,
I don't know his cowboy
kickball.
boots personally, but
Oh, I got a dude. Do I hope he's on my team because he's my neighbor and he came across. We got him tickets and he's like, "Yo, they allow cleats in this league?"
boy.
And I was like, "It's for fun, man. There is literally no prize." And he's like, "Cool," because then I could wear my cleats. And I've been working out my legs real hard lately.
Dude, that's too much.
Yeah, and
that's
I
too
was
much
like,
for me.
man.
You're fired.
I really want to know if he's on my team.
I don't want any bros on my team.
Oh, he's gonna be.
I will fire people on my team.
I just don't know if you can do that.
Yeah.
Do
Uh-huh.
your best, Donald Trump. You're fired.
Yeah, fired.
What? You ever heard
have
him?
you seen The Apprentice?
By the way, if you want to become one with my cowboy boots, I'll let you smell them right now and tell me
Me?
what they smell like.
If Tanner will fist bump me, I'll do it.
Oh man. I don't know. Is that worth it? A boot, a bump, a fist for a boot, a fist for a boot. Because I don't think they
Foot
smell. They smell like
job.
leather. Yeah.
For fisting.
Yeah.
Fist bumping.
Are you doing it?
I will.
Did you do it?
I will do this. Take the boot off. Oh, why are you so cold?
Because my hands have been like that for an hour. Oh.
They're
What's it smell
golden,
like?
right? That's like.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
They actually don't smell as bad as you'd expect
They're
for him
mad.
wearing
That's
them
bad.
every day
From
for
a
8
Jake.
years.
From a Jake. These are jerks. Willie Beemans, we're going to be there Saturday. You can smell my boots.
And to the people
We
who
should
keep
have a table there. No, we can
Yeah.
smell.
Smell
It can be
Jake's
part of like the P1
downstairs.
prizes. Smell Jake's boots.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So anyway, yeah, Saturday, just come and hang out. Have some fun. We're going to be playing, I guess Joe said we're going to bring a deck of cards and play war drinking games.
No.
What are you talking about?
I
We're
can
playing
bring
in
Uno.
the rain.
Oh, I love Uno.
We're playing in the rain.
we're playing
As
my
long-
rules.
As long as there is no thunderstorms, we're playing in the rain.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying during the off time, you can go in the
Oh.
bar.
Hey, to the people who keep texting in and saying, "Hey, yo, can I bring my own alcohol?"
No.
You're going to a bar.
It's Willie Beemans. You're going to go there and you're going to hang out and you're going to buy their alcohol. Stop being a jerk.
Get a colostomy bag. Yeah. Put it in there.
Yeah, that's all you do. Just dump out some sunscreen.
Prison wallet.
Put it right in there.
My
I have
God.
diabetes and it's an insulin needle.
I'm
Put it in
sorry.
a
Really,
condom.
14
and then
Jello shots.
We're saying
swallow it.
we're not saying
And then
heroin.
go to
I'm
the
saying
bathroom,
Jello shots.
Use your hand and make yourself throw up that condom.
What?
I don't know what he said.
It sounded like Owen Wilson was just telling me how to smuggle drugs, black tar heroin, from Mexico into Willie Beemans.
Saturday, we're going to be there. Hey, this is fun. A neighborhood in Boston is dealing with 3 wild turkeys that randomly harass people.
It's extremely scary. It's frightening. If you're walking, they come up
I feel like she's just talking about the sun.
extremely close to you, and they come forward as if they're going to bite you.
The one incident I had was with my mailman. I heard a lot of commotion. I looked outside, and they had him cornered across the street.
My husband
then
has
he
gone
got
out
me
maybe 4 to
pregnant.
5 times to sweep them away from various people. I'm actually fearful to just go walking on my own.
And I just don't know if they're poisonous or not. And does anybody really know
I'll tell you.
if turkeys are poisonous?
And which one would you hate worse? Being cornered by a rapist dolphin or 3 turkeys that are going to just
I'll
mug
take
you?
I think out of that scenario,
Dolphin love?
I don't know, because I just feel like I could probably beat a dolphin. I could definitely
Really?
beat up some turkeys.
I feel like a turkey would be easier to beat up than a dolphin.
Yeah, but can't
3
they
dolphins?
move their heads?
Yeah,
They're
but-
super stupid.
Yeah, they are.
And dolphins are smart.
Let me say this before we forget. 63-year-old farmer in Nebraska.
That's what dolphins did with their intelligence. They rape.
Smartest
thing outside of man. And what do they do? Rape.
This dude was transferring a load of grain. He's a farmer into a bin. And he got his leg caught in a long metal screw that moves the grain to the top of the bin. He was alone. He didn't have his phone. What he did have was a pocket knife. He sawed off his own leg.
We were moving corn and taking from one place to the other. But I was in that routine like I always used to do. I didn't think of it. Stepped in the hopper in that little hole. It just sucked my leg in, and I was trying to pull it out. And when it first happened, I can remember telling myself, this ain't good. This is not good at all. When I had my pocket knife, I thought, well, the only way I'm
I was thinking about dolphin rape, so I didn't hear what happened here. What happened to this man?
He got stuck in a farm equipment farmer used.
Did he just say he was sleeping on the corn and his leg got sucked into a hopper?
We were moving corn and taking from one place to the other. But I was in that routine like I always used to do. I didn't think of it. Stepped in the hopper in that little hole.
Stepped in the hopper.
Stepped in the hopper in that little hole. It just sucked my leg in, and I was trying to pull it out. And when it first happened, I can remember telling myself, this ain't good. This is not good at all. When I had my pocket knife, I thought, well, the only way I'm getting out of here is cut it off. So I just started sawing on it. When I was cutting it, the nerve endings, I could feel them just ping when I'd start sawing around that pipe. And all at once, it went and let me go. So I got the heck out of there. It is what it is.
He's not even, look at it. This is a man. This is that type of generation. Yeah, so I cut my leg off, and like he just says, it is what it is. And I went back farming. I just tied some rope around it, some binder twine, and then I finished a job, and then I went to my neighbor's house. He was a doctor in the war.
The worst part.
I think it broke it off. Like he cut enough off where it just went, sucked his leg in.
The worst part about it was the fact that now the corn had my leg blood on it. And I can't sell that corn no more. Yeah. It still tastes good, but I can't sell it.
Was no nonchalant.
I got the heck out of there. It is what it is. Make the best of it.
No, it's
not.
not.
All you can do. It could have always been worse. I paid the price here of being in a hurry and not paying attention.
I'm not going to lie. I think I'd choose death. I think I would literally choose death over taking a pocket knife,
sawing off your leg,
cutting off my own leg, and having to be him. Kill me, Hopper.
My favorite text, really quick, Prospera Credit Union Life Stage Personal Guidance. I do want to say that. We're going to be going in the Karen Hour. This is my favorite text today, and it came from 8891. How do you guys go from shower thoughts to Sydney smelling Jake's boot to scary Boston turkeys to dolphin rape and then a creepy farmer? We don't know how it works.
Boston turkeys is now my new favorite thing to talk about.
Hey, there's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye, and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY. You're going to get that free consultation. Karen Hour means lots and lots of music for you Karens out there. We do it next.